And go.
Woohoo!
Alright. Klenmore. Blah, 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 blah. Who's got journals? Oh, and
What
Wilbur.
a beautiful opening.
Strong start.
I actually wrote something a month ago, question mark.
We'll start with Ryuko then.
Nash took the deal. I really can't judge him, though. I've made my own deals and oaths to get where I am. It just has me reflecting. This really was a horrible idea. Nash literally signed his life away. I wonder if I hadn't have been so desperate, would I have seen my deal in the same light? Oh well, too late now. I have more important things to worry about. Ryuji looked really shaken by the fiend encounter. I want to talk to him, and I know he wants me. I guess I really should talk to him. I don't know why I wrote that. Okay. That's it. That's why I said I have a journal question mark. Because
I should talk to my brother. Why would I write that?
no, I wrote I really should talk to Ryuji, and then I said a sentence, and then I said I really should talk to him. So I'm like, why did I have to repeat myself? I think I wrote it probably that night, and I was half asleep. Sorry, I'm just critiquing myself as I'm reading out loud.
I can tell. Alright. Zulok.
Okay, one second. And then just one giant breath. So we had this crazy adventure. First, we fought this very scary monster, and Nash got really hurt. But luckily, the spiders I summoned were able to stop the other little monster. And then Nash and the scary monster started talking. After they finished talking, we all went outside with some kind of magic. But then we went back to Dash's family place, and he took care of whatever he was talking about. And now we are on a mountain, and we're going over to Glassdoor. People also don't like the kobold. I don't know why. He's small, like me, and small things are great. That's crazy, right?
Very nice.
Wait,
Bless
is that
this
it?
child. We must protect him.
I was ready for him to keep going.
Wait, does it get 2 just for saying it all in one breath?
No. Alright, Surge.
Dear diary, they probably now think I am a little bitch because I immediately ran to the darkness. It's not my fault. I do my work best when people aren't directly looking at me. But I guess at the very least, I'm not being blamed for someone else's death, which definitely not a new experience. So we'll go with that. Now, if only I could reach my back to scratch that itch that's been there for the last.
Just kind of leans over.
Hey, how long we been here? Yeah, however long they're not. Dwarf still isn't talking to me. Either way. Hopefully by the time we reach this town of I think they said glass door. Hopefully they'll have actually let me out of these fucking chains, because this itch is killing me.
By the way, he's saying all this out loud. And that is it.
I like how he said, "Dear diary." How
Yeah.
just "Dear diary."
And everyone's just like, do you know what a diary is?
No! Maybe someone could inform me!
Alright. Ryuji.
I never truly bought into all the teachings about honor and death before defeat, but I think today I made a poor example of a samurai. Shrouded by darkness and paralyzed with fear, I contributed very little to the actual fight against the devil, demon, fiend. Not my finest hour. I simply stood around while the rest of my adventuring group was burnt and crushed and shredded. I must take this as a mark to improve. I will not be so easily frightened again. He says, not knowing how well he's going to roll against the next
Yeah.
wisdom save against fear. Probably going to roll a 1.
He said just before the dragon fight that used fearsome presence.
Fuck! That's it. I'm now up to 6 inspiration.
Woohoo.
Is that me? Okay. Dear Sage Highmore, remember that big devil guy I told you about? Well, he hits pretty damn hard. I tried to stun him, but he was far too tough for that. I guess I need to train harder. I'll let you yell at me later. Nash called off the fight and agreed to take whatever deal the thing was offering. It was either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid, but either way, the guy's got balls. After stopping by his family's home base again, we decided to return to Glassdoor via the mountains. The sun in the desert is brutal, after all. Once we reached the dwarven stronghold, Sarge, the little dragonling fella, was chained up like a little caterpillar in a cocoon. Poor guy could barely move. I offered to spring him, but he insisted he wanted to stay with us and not slip away. Does he really think Nash and his friends can kill a dragon? Seems nuts, as I still don't quite buy that dragons are real, whatever Nash and Sarge say. That's it. Yay, I got a card.
You get a card. You get a card.
We're just assuming this by reading Dean's lips because he's been muted this whole time.
I have been muted. I just realized that.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
you were just
like,
being like laconic and taking a
It's
back
like,
seat. Everything.
You're like, is it my turn? And I just see his voice, his lips move. I'm like, yep, he totally said that. Yep, it's your turn.
It didn't even. Definitely my turn. Well,
I was like, hey, Sarah.
So there was some devil things. Didn't really get a close look at it all, but it's over, and I am back into the mountains, thankfully. Bringing this kobold around, don't know why, but since we have to bring him around, I'd rather keep him where I can see him and know what the fuck's doing. It's easier that way. I mean, he brought it upon himself. He's the one who told us that he was in the mountain previously, undetected. So, I'm just doing my due diligence as a protector of the mountain. Taking these people to Glassdoor, maybe I'll poke around for one more adventure with them. Hope it's interesting. The kobold is definitely not coming back into this mountain ever. He can go around. Scene. Scene!
There was a pause, and I was like, all right.
I
I
sense
didn't say
hostility.
scene.
Dean, I don't know if you want to, whatever that button is, hit reconnect, because I think most of us do have our webcams up, but they're not showing on the stream.
I can see Dean.
I can see everybody
I can see
except
Dean.
Miles and Crystal.
And
I don't
you're
know, they're
never
not-
going to see me.
But yeah.
They are not.
I am using Firefox instead of Chrome, which I usually use Chrome, so like it's been kind of iffy for me today for connecting to people's cameras.
So.
So
Well, that's true. I keep
now
forgetting
I've
Kayla's
lost,
streaming.
Yeah, now I've lost Dean, so it's like,
Oh no!
I'm the only one.
I forgot that it was you and not him doing the
Yeah.
streaming.
I don't know. It helps when other people connected and stuff, so I don't know.
It's fine. I just get all of your shining faces to myself. I don't have to share them with the internet.
Hey.
I was gonna say you could watch the stream to see mine, but that's not where you're going with that.
All right, so you guys have made it into the mountains. You're making your way up to Glassdoor. Nash, when you guys get to the mountains, is going to head back to his tribe to help them out with some stuff and figure some things while Jasper recovers. And leaves you guys to head up to Glassdoor without him.
Okay.
So you guys got to the mountains. You got your way in. Sarge was bound and chained. Let's see. You guys spent the night in taverns. You're not too far from Glassdoor. It's about 2 days until you get into the city. And it's fairly well fortified, unless you guys just decide to wander off into the random caverns or stumble into the mines.
I would not guide them there.
Then it's a pretty uneventful trip to Glassdoor at that point. So you guys eventually make it, after a couple of days, you make it to Glassdoor. Once inside the city gates, you are greeted by a group of guards. Each of them with spear drawn, pointing at you. And one guard
Now I've
rush.
lost everyone again. Sorry.
Who goes there?
Is there any relationship between the dwarves of Glasspeak Mountains and Glassdoor? Like if they see a dwarf, especially
There's some.
one of
The dwarves.
the protectorate kind.
Right. It's there's not really an agreement between necessarily just the Dwarven Kingdom and Glassdoor. As far as anybody can come and go as they please. But yes, so members of the Protectorate are recognized, especially, and there are trade agreements that allow passage in and out with proper document.
What time of day is it?
It's probably midday, a little bit afternoon.
Good afternoon, my fine gentlemen. I am just escorting these people through the mountains to your fair city.
Where's your documents?
Here they are. And I assume I have documents that are legit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would have a Protectorate badge
Yeah.
or ring or
Yeah.
amulet or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're with the Protectorate. Okay. Had me worried for a minute.
Why, having some trouble?
What's your business?
Oh, I just...
He looks over and sees Sarge. I see you found one.
Having some issues with some of these?
You could say that, yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm escorting these people through the mountains. They are looking for cultists and kobolds because they don't like them. This one says he doesn't like them either, but, I don't trust him as much as I can. Well, I guess I could throw him pretty far, but
I'm a very light person.
he's annoying as fuck.
Only because you haven't taken the time to get to know me.
All because you opened your flap.
Wait, so this dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't stop.
Well, good. We haven't been able to interrogate the others.
Well, I don't know what how much you gonna get out of him, because he doesn't know shit. Because
I really don't.
he didn't associate himself with the others. Like, we did extensive interrogation. Trust me.
I am what one would call an irate employee.
And if he knew anything, he would tell us because he won't shut up.
Yeah.
But feel free to ask him any questions. I'm sure he'll give it up freely, won't you? And I like tug his change a little.
I'm
Well-
just friendly.
As long as you're in the city, he's your responsibility.
Unfortunately, I understand. Guess you're staying chained up.
Oh, come on. What, you think I'm just gonna go and steal from the first person I see?
Yeah.
If you'd
Well-
like to, we can keep him in the cells while you find a place to stay for the night.
I'd rather not. I've been locked up enough, really.
I feel like I'll be outnumbered with that idea. So it's okay, I'll keep it with me.
All
Could
right.
we consider taking like one of the chains off? He's been really well behaved.
You can take the
He's
one
He's
He's
no
off his
prisoner.
legs.
Do what you want with him.
I was
But if
thinking
he
of taking the
causes
legs,
trouble,
yeah.
it's on you.
Oh, don't worry, if he causes fucking trouble, kill myself.
I'll be a good little dragonling. No, but seriously, I've had an itch since like halfway through the tunnel. Can we please get these chains off at least for a second?
If I let your chains loose, do you promise to stay within my sights at all times?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I would like to make an insight check. Oh, I need to reopen my character sheet.
Sarge, are you just like lying or
No,
trying-
he's honestly not.
Okay.
He's just naturally a smartass.
Okay. Well, Sarah wouldn't know
You-
one way or the other.
You know, the easy solution is to leave one cuff on him and one cuff on you. And then you don't have to worry about him leaving your sight. And he has a little more mobility.
Yeah. I prefer none of it, but honestly, I'll take what I can get.
The guard
He-
kind of looks over. Another guard walks up and brings up a piece of parchment. And the guard that originally approached you asks you all, I'll need your names, please. And where you've come from.
Standard procedure.
We've had some issues lately with, well, his kind and
Have you had any folks that look like them? And I point to the twins.
yeah.
Did he look? Did one of them look sort of like us, but older and significantly?
Eviler?
He already had evil. Is a good.
Well, I mean, there's an emissary from,
I
Well, now-
wouldn't.
From where? You cut out.
Did he have a support?
An emissary from Alnaro?
Did he give his name by chance?
no. He was escorting some noble or something. It's above my pay grade.
Dude, is there an embassy? Do you know where they might be staying?
Probably staying at the, well, probably at the castle. Be my guess.
Thank you.
Usually that's where the nobility stays. Unless they own estates.
I'm gonna make a wisdom save to not visibly eye roll. I eye roll. Visibly. The eye roll is happening no matter what.
Are you with them?
You have to forgive my brother. He forgets his manners. My name is Ryuko, and this is Ryuji.
He writes the names down. Are you with the Nauro
No.
visitors? Okay.
No.
Alright. Hot with series. Okay. What about that one? And like kind of looks over at Zulok.
I am Zulok, Master Druid.
Okay. And where are you from?
I am from. Well, we call. Where the hell am I? I'm from the forest. You know, the one with the big trees?
Uh, which one?
Yeah, the forest. Like, the forest really didn't call itself anything. It was the forest.
Right.
That's how it referred to itself. You know, when you talk into trees. You get that right.
So, south or north?
He's probably from the Ebb and Wild.
Alright, we'll just put that there.
You know what? Good enough.
I mean, he's a gnome. There's lots of them in there.
It's true. Alright. Let's see. What about you? Looking at Rania.
Ronnie Brightwood. And do you want to know where I'm from originally, or like just the big fuck all desert that we came from a few days ago?
Where you normally might be found.
Well, I've been in Lusaw a lot recently.
Alright, Luso. Okay. And you can tell he's not like. He doesn't really care. It's just an added thing that's been added to his to-do list as a guard.
Just checking the boxes.
Pretty much. He's just kind of going through and checking things off, and not really. He's not really making an effort to make sure that it's valid information. It's more or less, I did it.
Sarah Drake, fellow of the Protectorate of Glass Peak Mountains.
Alright, Sarah. Alright, so these are all under you then.
Mm,
Well, he's under me. These people just escorted. Like, once they pass you, like, they're their own people.
I see.
I'm only responsible for them within the mountain. And, of course, the kobold I am still responsible for because I'm bringing it into your city. I understand that.
Alright. Don't cause no trouble.
Don't go no ninjan.
Don't go ninja nobody. Don't need ninja.
I look at my brother.
Shit.
Let's see.
Technically, he didn't
respect
say
other
shinobi,
people.
so.
Technically. Don't raise dead.
He's saying celestial.
Don't go magicking things. Don't need magicking.
Did you hear that? Don't go
Let's
magicking.
see. There's a curfew at night now. Don't be out past dark.
Is it because of the
Really?
cult?
Yes, there has
What
been some
if-
cult activity.
What if people of this party would like to fight said cult members?
I mean, they're more than welcome to.
Can we break curfew to do so?
Ooh. That's above my head. You'll have to take that up with the captain.
Okay, where's the captain?
And where might we find this captain?
He's probably in the barracks or in the castle.
Why don't we go to the castle?
If you go into the castle and he kind of turns and starts pointing, you just go down this road here and then cross the bridge. You go around the turnabout there and then up the hill, and then you'll see the castle at the top of the hill. Just let the guards know that you're there to see the captain, and they'll show you where to go.
All right.
I
Well,
don't mean to bother you, but one more thing. Do you know a good inn to stay in around here?
Oh, I know the greatest inn. It's owned by my brother-in-law.
Oh, is that so?
It is so. It's a great inn. It's called Holiday.
Holiday.
Yep.
Is that a family name?
Oh, it is. It is. His name is John.
Jake. I was gonna say
John.
Jake Holiday.
No, that's his other brother.
You said it's your brother-in-law?
Yes, my brother. He married my sister. Poor thing.
Him or
Poor
your
thing your
sister?
sister, or poor thing your
Oh,
brother-in-law?
which one's the
Poor
poor
thing, my
thing?
brother-in-law.
I like this guy. What's this guy's name?
Oh, my name is Jason.
Jason.
Well, I will definitely check out the holiday, and I hope to see you there for a drink.
Jason, it has been an
You
absolute
probably
pleasure. Please have a good rest of your day and keep up the good work.
You as well. You as well. Welcome to Glasgow.
This fucking guy, this is the best NPC I think we've ever interacted with. I love this guy.
All right, so him and the other guards kind of step aside and let you guys through. So are you guys just gonna head straight to the castle?
First, the chains come off, right?
Very tempted to go to this holiday first. This Holiday Inn would be amazing. Or is it Holiday Tavern?
It would be Holiday Inn.
Is there a point system to where, like, if I stay a so many amount of times, I can get? Are
You'll
you
have to
thinking
speak
about-
with
is
you'll have
that-
to speak with John about that.
All I'm thinking about is that Snoop Dogg song.
Oh God.
Now, question: do they have a sewer system?
Yes, there is a sewer system.
DM's fear when you ask that question.
Oh, trust me, yes.
How many alligators can I slaughter in there to then teleport
I'm just
up?
saying, try going in the sewer system during this heat wave. I dare you.
Oh god.
Ooh. Oh no.
Ugh.
Moving on.
Flat.
All right. So are we headed to the Holiday Inn or are we headed to the castle?
Unlock the manacles off of Sarge and regret it.
I
Okay.
do say.
So he's
in-
completely free now.
Yes.
He then polymorphs into a dragon and flies away.
As long as he's out of the city, it's not my problem.
I don't know what I was thinking joining this group.
No, like literally the moment like the shackles come off, just puts his hands in the air. Freedom.
All right. And where to?
Within my sights.
Yep,
I-
yep, yep.
I-
He says it's just reaching behind him, find to scratch that itch.
I do lean over to my brother and kind of murmur in Celestial. Do you disapprove of me giving our names at the gate already?
No.
He thinks we're dead.
I mean, true.
And if he doesn't think we're dead, then hopefully he will know we're at the Holiday Inn. And we won't have to sit here and chase his tail.
I think in the future we may want to consider giving different names.
We didn't give our last name.
True.
It's not like we have rare names. But
Just remember, I can make us look like someone else. I have disguise kit proficiency.
I know this, Ian. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Well, if you're so good at that, maybe you can come up with names as well.
Hi, my name's Bob, and this is my sister Tina.
That is odd Orlinia names or whatever the called.
Aldnalrin.
I can't just
I'm trying to
can't-
think of what like the Japanese equivalent of
all I got is Suki.
John is.
I
I'll
can
come up
look
with
it up.
something.
June.
Find out a John and Jane, and then
June?
that'll be our
June is
names.
actually a good
I know
Japanese name.
of a YouTuber Japanese whose name is June.
Hayato's apparently up on the near the top of the list.
Excuse me, Jason. We actually gave our wrong names. No.
Wait,
No.
what?
Nope.
No, he did not do that. He did not do that.
Now, let's
Haha,
see.
JK.
And Yui is the most popular girl's
I was
name.
gonna
At
say
least,
Yeah, I
that's
was
like
thinking
such a
Yui.
common
Yeah,
Japanese
I
name.
buy that.
at least as of 2012. It could have changed since then.
So Hayato and Yui.
Yep.
Okay, I'll remember that for whenever I introduce him next time.
So, to the castle? To the inn.
I
Can
think
we go to the inn first?
I would like to check the place out. That'd be nice.
Alright. Okay.
I guess we
So
are kind of
Jason-
leaving this, huh?
Jason gives you directions to the inn. And it's not too terribly far. You guys go about 10 blocks to get. Large, like 5-story building.
Please tell me it has free breakfast.
Dean, you're muted.
I don't know if he's muted or if it's just that his internet's messing up.
Oh,
It's kind of large
yeah. It's
out of.
Can
yeah.
you
I think
hear
your
us?
connection slowed.
Am I cutting out?
You should
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
good now.
you were kind of quiet for a while.
Your voice
Oh.
matched your image, so you should be good now.
Okay. So you guys walk about 10 blocks to get to the holiday. And once you get there, it's about a 5-story building. There's a large overhang in the front, kind of shading the street, where carriages can pull in while the guests get in and out. And
What is this, Evan?
once you step, what?
I said, what is this, Evan?
It's a glass door. And once you step inside, there is a half elven kind of door greeter, just kind of standing there and gives you guys a bow as you walk in. Welcome to the holiday. How long will you be staying with us?
It may be a few nights, but I don't want to overstep our bounds. Is there a chance that we could just rent for a night and maybe extend our stay?
Have any baggage that you'd like taken?
Yeah,
Yeah, this one. Rania leans in for a high five.
I high five back.
We're bonding.
I hope we're talking about the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you mean anyone other than Sarge, it's gonna be
No,
awkward.
He looks down at Sarge and he's just like,
Hi.
sorry, no pets allowed.
I flash.
Oh!
Ooh.
He's actually my emotional support dragon. It's fine.
Yeah. Look, if she goes in there without me, she's gonna break down immediately, and then you're gonna have a lot of awkward people. Well,
Yeah,
awkward situations. So
I break furniture. You're not gonna like it.
I
It speaks.
so I have my Protectorate of the Mountains badge, but then I have the actual Protectorate. That's the larger one, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm part of both. And I'd be like, oh, don't worry, he's under my protection.
Right.
Thinking me
Well,
as an emissary.
The person who suggested us being here was
Jimmy?
Mr. Holiday, James Holiday. James,
Jason?
help me, Crystal.
I'm afraid there's no James Holiday here.
You got a
Help
brother-in-law
me.
named James?
Do I have a
Oh,
brother-in-law
duh.
named James? No, I
Does the owner
It-
have a brother-in-law named James?
no.
That's what it was. His
Not as far as I
sister-
know.
His sister was the one that married Mr. Holiday. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about.
What's your
The
name?
guy in the front gate.
funny thing is-
My name is Bartholomew.
Do you
It's
know
nice to meet you.
a John?
John.
What's his name?
I mean, the owner's name is John.
Yeah, Mr. Holiday.
Okay. You know John? You know Mr. Holiday?
We were recommended by his
I'm by his
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. I see. That's absolutely nothing to me. You can go check in over there.
Oh, so you're not the guy that we check in with?
No, I'm the guy who takes your bags and makes sure you're actually here to stay for something.
Oh, well, thank you. You have a great day. We'll talk to
You
you
as
later.
well. Thank you. And he kind of like holds his hand out a little.
I'll give him a little shake because I didn't give him any bags or anything.
Yeah, we didn't give him anything.
Huh.
I don't know.
If
We did give him a hard time.
That's free of charge,
I-
though.
did not give him a hard time.
All right. Yeah, just head over to the desk over there, and I'm sure they'll take good care of you. Everybody roll perception.
Ooh.
No. Oh, no.
I forgot my character's not wise at all.
Oh yeah, right. I
Your
forgot
character's
about-
just smart, and that's... Is she strong, too?
I have a negative in charisma and wisdom.
So everybody except Sarah, as you're turning to head toward the desk, you see kind of out of the corner of your eye, Bartholomew kind of looks over at the girl behind the desk and just shakes his head real quick. And then turns and goes back to watching the door.
Wow. It's like a shakedown. Wow.
You guys get to the desk. There's an elven girl behind the desk.
Is she cute?
She is cute. She's kind of short. She's like 5'5". She's got red hair, a little bit past her shoulders, green eyes, like just dots of freckles kind of on her cheeks and nose.
She's cute.
She's extremely cute.
And she kind of looks over. Welcome to the hut. What can I do for you?
Oh, I think we'd like to get a couple of rooms for a night or two.
All right. How many rooms and how many?
That is a good question. How much do the rooms run per night?
Oh, well. Let me see here. It depends on the type of room. And
Standard.
it depends on. Okay. And how many guests per room?
1.
Okay.
Me and my brother can share a room.
And there are 1, 2, 5.
That's okay. We
6,
only need. Not everyone's staying. We only need 2 rooms.
So who's. Okay. So how many guests per room then?
Just
So
1.
there's only 2 people staying?
Yep.
Zulak goes up and he puts down 50 gold coins and he goes,
All right.
I want the best room and as much drink as you guys can give me for this much.
Damn it, Dean.
He's one of them staying.
She reaches out and scoops it into a little chest Only the best for our most esteemed guest.
Yeah.
You are a retail wet dream, my friend.
I get to sleep on another soft bed. I really like soft beds.
A couple of like young boys, and just kind of look at Zulok like, "What do you need us to do?"
Yeah,
Aw, he's got lackeys.
Do they come with a musical number?
cool. I'll get them to carry my backpack and give me drinks.
Did Zulok
Right.
come in here with any critters?
Zulok is always in a room with critters. The issue is, do you see them on his?
Well,
as
I didn't
they
know if you
skitter
had like a big
around.
spider or something
Oh no,
hanging
no,
out.
no.
Okay.
They're all within his robes and clothes.
Yuck.
Oh, and backpack.
So the two bellboys, they kind of like help Zulok out, get him some drink. The girl then looks to the rest of you, and what are the rest of you?
Sarge just looks up at Sarah.
Well,
2 rooms.
All right.
2 people in each.
And do we want the low class, the comfortable, or do we want?
Comfortable's fine.
All right, it will be 10 silver per person.
Fine. Done.
Okay. Right. Will you be requiring meals or drink?
Don't we usually, suss that out ourselves?
Do you guys have
Yes,
a bar
but we
that we
offer-
can?
Meal plans for those who do not wish to have to do it.
We'll pay a la
as you
carte.
go.
We might eat out.
All right. Okie doke. Well, let me get some keys. And she kind of turns around and grabs a couple of keys. And there's like this really nice, like golden with like silver inlaid keys that she hands to Zulok. And then the rest of you get these little like tin keys.
I gave her 4 gold.
So that'll cover 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, I'm confused. Is this?
So who's not getting a room?
Sarge is my ward, so it's automatically under my personage.
You still have to pay for it.
I'm
I'll-
gonna try to sneak him in.
I can't
Is-
do this.
He is kind of small.
I am also.
I mean, she's
really
already
good at
counted 6 of you,
Yeah.
sneaking.
and only 5 keys have been purchased. So
Well, he
I
doesn't
will
need a
actually-
key.
I'll actually slide the key back and put down 40 gold to go towards better rooms.
okay.
40 gold.
40.
That's like... You didn't even see how much they cost.
Nope. I just put down 40. This is for everybody to have a room upgrade, though. This isn't
Look,
just like
man,
40
we're-
gold for my room. So this is 5 people, 40 gold. That's only 8 gold per room, plus whatever gold she put into it for everybody. Does that make sense?
So 12 gold per person has been put... No, wait.
No,
No.
there's only 5 people. So
44 gold has been put down
Mhm.
towards better than comfy rooms. Dean's like, what is
So-
this? What is this up haggling?
All right.
This is the
So
opposite of haggling. This is very confusing.
So,
I
Look, man, it
Alright,
works
so
for the
40
small
gold. If
guy.
you're splitting that between all 5 people, that means each person has 8 gold.
yes.
44
Okay.
gold.
44 gold?
Because the
You
4
can
that I
take your
paid.
gold back if you want to, but or you can
I'll
add
take.
it to
Okay,
it.
I'll take my gold back. I don't care.
Alright. Alright. So 8 gold per person. Okay.
The dwarf. Rania, are you okay with sleeping with the dwarf in charge?
Me? Oh,
Yes.
I mean, they don't
You
mind.
can
I'm,
sleep with me and Ryuji if you want to, but
I don't know. I'm
I-
used to bunking up pretty much anywhere that stays still, so I'm not picky.
is there any way that their room can have 2 beds and it doesn't really need a cot? He can sleep on the floor, and I'll take 2 beds for my room
Well,
as well.
for the 8 gold a person,
Mhm.
so you'll have like, the big bed and then like the little like living room area with like the pull-out couch and the
Okay.
There's plenty of places for people to sleep and like if you're bunking up. So yeah, for the gold, each of you gets technically each of you with a meal plan.
All right.
If you want to bunk up, you can, but you've paid in your own.
Oh, so everybody gets a room? Is that what, you're kind of cutting in and out on though?
Yes. So each of you, so like the suite was like 5. So for 8 gold, each of you can have a suite plus a really nice meal plan.
With bottomless mimosas.
Damn well better be bottomless. I mean, wait, what's a mimosa?
Like, so. Zulok, on the other hand, with his, what was it, 50 gold?
Yep.
50 gold for himself.
So
He gets the penthouse.
10. Yeah, he basically has just paid himself up for like 10 nights.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. How many nights did you say we got for that amount of money? I don't know if you cut out or if I just didn't hear or what.
I think you said one.
You got one
Okay.
night.
Alright.
What if we still bunked up? And I got 2 rooms.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to get more rooms. I was just trying to.
If you only got 2 rooms, they'd probably knock it down 3 gold a person. With
Okay,
8
same amount of gold.
gold, you could get.
Just want more days. With 2 rooms.
I would assume it'd be like 3 or 4 days, huh?
Yeah, because if that's 1 night for each of us having a room, that's 5 nights. Technically. So that's. If we share 2 rooms, that's. Can at least get 2 days. 2.5 days.
Yeah, that's what I said. You would have 2 days and a meal.
You are keep cutting
Yeah,
out.
You've been cutting in and out like every couple of words.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that.
It's more of, I assume it's more of an internet thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the internet. It's because it's running off of a Wi-Fi extender.
Mm.
Like it's like the Wi-Fi adapter is connected to the extender, not the
Mhm.
actual router.
Gotcha.
All right. So everybody's good for a couple of days. You've got lodging. You've got meal plans. And then Zulok is just up in this like penthouse suite with. He has two bellboys dedicated specifically to whatever he needs.
Oh my gosh.
And pretty much just the best of everything is going.
I love how Bartholomew is just like, nah, these people are not good. Proceeds to hand out money.
Whenever they ask for the name for the room, I purposely say Sarah and Ranya for all the rooms.
Okay, so they put one room under Sarah and one room under Ron. And then they hand each of you a key.
It's okay. This one doesn't need one.
Well, I mean, like Sarah and Ranya.
Okay, yeah.
As Ranya goes to take her key, she puts her hand just gently on the desk girl's hand. She's like, and if there's anything else that we need, could I have your name in case we need to ask for you?
Of course. My name's Ellie.
What was it?
Ellie.
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 Okay. Well, Ellie, it was wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for getting us all sorted out here. As far as the meal plan and the drinks, that's just down here on the ground floor?
Yes, if you go past the main lobby here and through the doors, it'll take you into the dining hall. There you'll find the bar as well as the kitchen.
And so we'll probably be drinking here tonight. When you get off work, where do you tend to drink? Here or somewhere else?
Oh, I suppose it depends. I don't drink here often because then you end up drinking with the customers and well, who wants to do that? So,
Ouch.
usually I go across town. Yeah.
Is there any magic shops nearby?
Oh, sure. Of course, there's magic shops. Let's see.
Ones that sell spells.
Sell spells. Let's see. Oh, well, you could go to Snail Spells and Bells.
Is that near here?
Oh, it's about 3 blocks over.
Alright. We'll check it out.
It's a nice place. Selling like they do familiars and spells and bells. I don't know why they sell bells, but they do. Let's see.
Are we doing anything pressing right now, guys? Are we just checking in and chilling?
I was planning to take a walk around town for a bit. You guys, you can go do your own thing.
Is this your first time in Glasgow?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
It is for us.
Oh, it is. It is. Well, if you're just looking to do some sightseeing, the Hanging Garden, absolutely beautiful. Let's see. You could also visit. Well, there's the Fanland Museum. It's pretty nice. Let's see.
Any attractions near the castle?
Near the castle? Well, not
Does the
really.
castle do any tours? Or
Oh
anything?
yeah, I'm sure you could do a tour of the castle, at least the ground. They don't usually like to let people into the living quarters. But yeah, you could probably get a tour of the castle. Let's see. The castle's got some pretty gardens, so you could go get those. What else is there? Oh, the menagerie's pretty awesome. I like to go there sometimes and see all the animals. Let's see, what else? Oh, I do believe TP Munrab's in town.
I have to know, what or who that is.
Oh, T.P. Munro. Oh, he runs the greatest circus in all of the Klenmore.
The circus.
I'm so familiar with this in Storm King's Thunder right now. If this is the same character, I'd be so upset. You have no idea.
Look at that face. That looks like a yes.
You have no idea. And what if you're just looking to have a good old fashioned pub crawl? Is there a strip or anything you'd suggest?
Oh, a pub crawl. Well, it just depends on how literal to get with that.
I'd say by the end of
Not
the
my
night,
thing.
pretty literal.
All right. Well, there's two strips. There's one for those who just want to drink and get smashed, and then there's one for those who want to drink, get smashed, and who knows what else is good.
You have intrigued me.
Basically, one strip is enchanted and the other one isn't.
Oh.
So, like the enchanted one is full of weird surprises.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
crazy things can happen on that one.
all right.
I mean,
Hard
it's a look, and if
veto.
you're looking for a great night, it's definitely the place to be. Just be aware that things happen. I mean, no one's died or anything.
I mean, call me boring, but I like the one where you just, drink and fall down like a normal person.
Oh,
I mean, but sometimes the most memorable moments are ones you never see coming.
your pet's right.
Pat him on the head.
Just grids.
Well, either way, if you're looking for, so there's the diabolical lane, okay, and that's over here, about 5 blocks east of here. And then if you just want the plain old boring drinking, then you just go down to Chauffeur's Lane. It's about 3 blocks.
All right.
I will slide her 5 more gold for 5 too much of a tip for all that information. Like, what do you usually tip your concierge? Anyone know?
I don't.
Yeah, I'll do 5 gold. It's okay. Thank her for the information and start to head towards the rooms.
All right. She graciously takes the 5 gold, and then she just kind of looks back at Bartholomew like, "The fuck were you talking about? Like, these people are all
Don't trust that guy.
You should fire that man.
What do you mean?
That's what you get for asking
She
when
just-
you've done nothing.
Small dirty one just paid for like in the suite, like in the penthouse.
It's like maybe you should have offered to carry their bags better.
By the way, the guard's name was Jason, not James.
Jason. Okay, I couldn't remember. My bad.
I was
Um,
racking my brain trying to figure out who the fuck is this James that everybody's talking about.
That's what. No idea.
Hmm.
I'll ask Ryuji if he thinks we should go to a couple other bars and like some cheap bars, real cheap bars, and rent out some rooms in our actual name.
I'm fine with. I'd rather stay with the group.
Yeah, no, not for us to actually stay in.
Oh.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, but
Clever.
out of character, how would you know if someone came looking for you if you're not there?
Ask if someone came looking for you.
True.
Oh, I'm expecting a guest or a package. Was anybody asking
right.
for me?
Come on, you little shit. We're going shopping.
Yes, ma'am.
He knows who's talking to him.
Nope, I'm still just being a smartass. Like, you know how like in cartoons, like those perfect little girls like have their arms like together like this, like like they're like acting like a little angel.
Oh, trust me, we go to sleep tonight. I'm so alarming around you.
Good. That means you'll be the first to know if my life is in danger.
I thought
So
of
I'll
tiny
give-
hutting you, but
So we can
Other
split
time-
up Ryuji, and I'll give you some money, and you go to some cheap places, put down your name, fake name, whatever you want to on a couple, and I'll do the same.
All right.
And we'll do that for like 15 gold worth of rooms.
Oh shit. There aren't that many taverns.
Well, okay.
We
oh,
don't
how
need-
much is left
Being-
over?
We don't need names.
We're literally just trying to give them a decent amount of tips so they remember us. And if anybody comes asking for us, maybe if we stop by again, they'll want to tell us. Or, maybe if someone comes looking for us, we're not actually there and we don't have to worry about being stabbed in our. That's
Right.
what Ryuko's thinking.
So for the taverns, if you're going for the seediest taverns, you're looking at like 10 copper a night.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Mm-hmm.
15 gold.
If you flash
Same.
too much cash, you're gonna get shanked.
They are welcome to try.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
I
fair.
was-
I imagine they'll get one. They'll
Drama.
get one try.
You get one try. You
Um,
missed and you're dead.
yeah.
Sorry, but my fighter rogue barbarian don't fuck around.
Fine then. I'll do 5 gold worth, and that's like giving them like a gold or two to be like, hey, I got this person. Just,
I got someone staying with me, and
Yeah.
we're waiting on someone.
Yeah, just let us know if you see someone asking for us or anything.
Dean, please. Now I just had the picture of Ryuji with an afro,
Fighter rogue barbarian, a frobarian.
Afro samurai,
I love it.
as portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my god.
That is an actual thing, by the way.
Oh yeah. In
There's
fact,
an anime called Afro Samurai, and the main character was voiced by Samuel L. Jackson.
Actually, I think at least
aware.
3 major characters were voiced by Samuel L. Jackson in that
Oh,
series.
Yeah, because he played
The
Ninja.
was also played.
Yeah,
He played Ninja.
he plays the ninja.
Anyway, great show, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll also drop 5 gold as well.
You do
On
not
this
have
endeavor.
to. Like,
Uh,
That's
oh,
5 gold's a lot.
okay.
That's what I was
Alright,
saying.
well, if you've got it covered, then
Yeah, don't worry about it.
okay, then never mind.
yeah, it's 10 copper a night, so technically 1 silver a night.
Right. Jeez, how do you have so much fucking money?
Shh, I messaged you that because I didn't want to say out loud.
I didn't say how much.
Because I wanted to buy something and I couldn't afford it, so that was
Oh,
like,
okay.
and
Meanwhile, I spent like all of my money on my
Is
starting
it
equipment.
more than 1,000?
no.
Okay, I have more money than you.
Good for you. Go spend it all right now, wizard.
Fucking brag about it, why don't you?
And the petty
Don't worry.
award goes to.
I was about to say, don't,
Everybody
I
stand
was-
an ovation.
I was about to say, don't worry, Zulok has more money than all.
Yeah, that's right. Because you didn't buy anything, did
I
you?
didn't buy any magic items. I literally just have a bunch of money in case I want to buy like.
Okay, then you have more
a
probably.
gem-
I guess
Oh, yeah.
I'll buy the penthouse suite.
Well, just in case I need to buy a gem for like some kind of spell.
You know, I actually want to buy the Holiday Inn.
Can I own this?
Down.
So
The
how much
Fortnum
money do you
Druids-
have?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my thing says. I'll have to make sure, but right now it looks like I only have 3,357.
Only. I only
Wait,
have.
you have like
I'm not bad either.
you have like 1,300 more than me.
I have 19 gold pieces.
That's why I'm
I
like,
got
dude,
like
I got you. You're
300.
good. Don't worry.
I have over 2,000. Because I didn't buy magic shit.
What the fuck?
Okay, I
I
got
got
Buy
armor.
anything.
I got
I'm the only
2,002.
poor one.
I didn't buy armor. I bought the cheapest weapons.
Just think about it like this.
Monks,
You decided
man.
to give Ryuko your money because you had it all. You spent it on
Actually,
stupid shit.
Sure.
Most of my money went to my spell book,
Mhm.
which
I
was
just love the
2,000.
idea that I just love the idea that even the guy who's essentially a prisoner in this group right now still has more money than Ryuji.
An actual hobo.
All right, I'm going to find a spell shop.
All right. So Tim the Enchanter does have a store here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, there is also Snell Spell if you would like to go. There's
That was the one we were told about, right?
yes. So the one that you were told about by Ellie was Snell Spell.
I will go to both just to see how they are. So go to the one closest to me. So
Snell Spells would be the closest.
yeah.
Okay, so you get to Snell Spells and Bells. The sign out front just has it's a depiction of a Snell, but the shell is actually a bell.
Oh my
And
God.
there are like arcane runes
What's a
that
smell?
Snail.
arcane runes that seem to be like coming out of the snail's mouth.
I know, but like snail and bell do not rhyme. So I was like, what's a snell?
It is a off-breed of a snail.
How does Snell and Bell not rhyme?
Snail, bell.
It's the way your southern accent is showing.
Your
regional,
southern,
yeah.
your southern accent it rhymes, but
And that's the only
I mean, I'm the
accent that
DM,
matters.
so mine's the only one that matters. So
And
Just
the
saying.
Petty Award has been reclaimed by.
I was just like, those don't rhyme. Like, what the fuck?
for the second year in a row.
I was like, what the fuck's a snell?
You just got Kanye'd.
I know what a spell is.
Right?
I'm gonna let you finish, but
Dean is
But
the
first,
pettiest
I just
person of
gotta
all
say.
time.
Alrighty. Okay, I go to Snell's bells.
No, Snell spells it.
Spell whatever.
you actually.
I'm sorry.
You can say it 5
I
times
take
fast.
nope,
You get
nope.
a free first level.
I take it back. Do go on, please. I'm listening intently and
So-
I'm shutting up.
You walk in, and there is a young gnomish woman standing behind the counter. And is it just Sarah?
Oh, and Sarge.
I'm there.
And Zula. Okay. So she kind of jumps up from behind the counter. Welcome to Snail Spells and Bells. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for nails.
For nails?
I'm just joking. I'm looking for spells.
Spells? I got spells. I ain't got no nails though. But I got plenty of spells. So, what kind of spells you looking for? Like,
You got any
Got any spells by the mystical wizard Fail? Does Fail sell his spells at Snails, Bells, and Spells?
sorry, fail spells are proprietary. We ain't allowed to
Let's
sell.
see. Hold on.
I feel like this is getting very close into Matt Mercer Otter territory, and we may all die soon.
all of a sudden, you just see a glowing pink pig run by the counter.
Because fuck,
Oh, ignore! He's me familiar.
Oh, I wish I would have been there. Hard
He looks
character, edgy
delicious.
character.
Wilbur's like sniffing at Sarge's ankles.
let's see. You got any abjuration spells?
Oh, yeah, I've got abjuration. What, any spells in particular?
Well, what you got?
Oh, let me take a look.
Out like this massive book that's like as tall as she is, and just like slams it down on the counter, unlocks the lock, and then opens the book up. And it's just kind of like takes both hands to flip a page. Now she's kind of like skimming through.
Abjuration. Um. How accomplished of a spell swinger are you?
Like, how would you gauge it?
On a level of 1 to 20.
We're at the perfect part for you just to say 1 to 10.
Let's see, well, is you one of those innate spellers, or is you one of those learned spellers, or is you one of those, religious spellers?
I got a book.
Have you won a spelling bee?
I'm just trying to figure out what to offer, you see.
Yeah, I got a book.
You got a book. Okay, so you's one of them learned. Alright, and how long have you been learning?
Quite a few years.
Alright. Let's see. On a difficulty scale of 1 to 9, how difficult of a spell would you like?
1 to 9.
I can go anywhere from a 1 to 5.
From a 1 to 5, okay, that's a good little range. I make some
Currently have pinned the abjuration spells I don't have.
adjustments here. Oh, let's see. Well, I've got one turns your stone to skin. That's for
Nah, I got that one.
Let's see, I can help
I know
you
that one too.
remove curses.
Pretty
can help
sure
you.
I'm getting remove curse from Nash.
I don't know who that is.
I've set that out of character. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Happens all the time. Let's see. I can help you cast a magical circle.
Ah, that's an interesting one.
It is. Let's see. It's real pretty too when you do it. It's all glowy and stuff, kind of like Wilbur there. Let's see. What else can we do? I can help you ward off death.
How do you do that?
Well, you see, what the spell does is, if you die, you don't actually die. Well, I guess you do, but then you bounce right back.
What's it called?
Death ward.
Really? That's an abjuration spell?
Yeah. On the difficulty scale, it's a
The fuck? Sorry, I'm on 5e tools, and I was like, where the fuck is that? Death Ward.
I could also teach you how to turn people's spells off. That's
Like,
always
to
good have.
dispel them?
No, like if they cast a spell and you don't want that spell to go off,
So you,
then you cast.
you counter it?
Yeah, you counter it.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Oh, okay, okay.
But this death one sounds interesting.
Oh, I like it. Oh, it saved my butt a few times. Let's see. There's also, I got a spell called Snare. That one's pretty nice. You need rope though. Let's see. I can teach you how to shield yourself. Let's see.
Well, we'll put the death one on the table.
Alright,
Do you have
alright.
any ritual spells?
Ritual spells. Let's take a look. I'm sure I do. Let's just take a gander here. Let's see. Ritual. Come on, show me. To see. Huh. Think my book might need some adjustments. Oh, there it is. Ritual. I've got two. I've got one, let's makes an alarm go off. I got another one, lets you do special ceremony.
Ceremonies.
Yeah. Like blessing water and funeral rites and wedding and stuff.
Doesn't sound like a spell I can do.
Oh, I don't know if you can or not. But it's on the list, so if you want it, I can give it to you. Doesn't seem like it's that complicated. It's under the difficulty's about 1. So it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, it's also a cleric / paladin spell.
Yeah, alright, fine. Let's see.
Yeah, Death Ward's not one I can do either.
Oh, no. Looks like it's one of them religious spells. Alright, well, as far as
What are them
Oh, is-
religious spells?
all I got's that alarm spell. That's a ritual.
Alright, got anything just like interesting?
I got lots of interesting spells. Let's take a look. I got one, it's a lock that's magical. Let's see. I got another one that sends people to other planes. That one's always fun. You got that in-law that I don't like. Let's see. I got one that absorb elements. I can teach you how to protect yourself against good and evil. I don't know why you'd want to protect yourself against good. I suppose it's a thing. Let's see.
I'm assuming that's like, if you're good, you want to protect yourself from evil, but if you're evil, you want to protect yourself from good.
Well, that's fair, but I try not to sell spells to evil people. You're not evil.
Oh, so glad you asked. No.
Probably should have asked that at the beginning.
Maybe you should
Lives
have
in
like.
my mind sometimes. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
It's okay. So, let's see. I can give you magical armor. Not real armor, like a spell that puts armor on you. If that's something you're interested in. That's pretty much it, though. Oh, I can bond things to a certain. You want to learn that? Well,
Bind things to what?
to planes. Like if you
Oh.
summon something, you want to bind it to this plane. I can teach you how to do that. It's an expensive one.
Hmm.
Got to spend lots of money to cast. Well, I can sell you the gems that you need to do it if that's what you want.
No. I think I'll
Alright.
I'll think on it. Real
Okay.
hard. Zulak, you getting
Alright.
anything?
Yeah, how much for the bells?
For the bell, well, it depends. You want big bell, small bell, medium bell,
Let me get a small bell.
a small bell. Alright. Let me see. How small do you want? Because I got some really small ones.
Wait, no, I don't want too small. Let me get like a good, you know, a small one, but not too small.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, I've got one. Do you want iron bell, or tin bell, or silver bell, gold bell, brass bell?
Definitely want a silver bell.
A silver bell. I can do that. So a small silver. Do you have like a low pitch preference or a high pitch preference?
Let's do a high pitch.
High pitch. Alright, let's do a. Let's see. So a silver bell, small. Do you want any etchings or runes or anything?
Ooh, what kind of runes can you give it?
Oh, whatever kind of runes you want, dear.
Oh, can you put a picture of a bug on it?
I can absolutely put a picture. What kind of bug would you like?
Put a spider on it.
A spider. Oh, that's gross. Okay.
Gross, it's awesome.
I regret this immediately.
Alright. You're not one of them low worshippers.
Hey, what's a loaf?
Oh, it's some fictional god I heard about one time.
Ah,
I don't think anyone really worships. I don't know. I read it in a book one time.
I don't know what it is.
Apparently it likes spiders, or it is a spider or something.
It's a spider?
Yep.
Oh no.
Anyway, alright.
And she kind of like grabs a wand and just kind of like taps the bell with the wand, and just see these kind of like golden lights start to branch out, kind of like veins, and start etching out the image of a spider across the bell.
Oh, that's really cool.
Alright. Here is a silver bell.
Thank you. How much?
High pitch with a spider. That'll be 4 silver, please.
I just give her a gold
Ooh.
because I don't have. I just have gold.
Alright. Here is.
She gives you 6 silver back.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome.
Is there any other I mean, you have fine spells, believe me, but are there any other shops you recommend checking out?
Well, if you've got some things that need enchanting, Tim's always a good bet. Let's see. Agatha has a really good apothecary if you're looking for like potions, medicines, or things like that. Let's see.
All right.
Um,
Okay. Couple of more things. Just to
alright,
see, because
alright.
I know your brain's, it's a stressful time. But
Yeah, it comes and goes. It comes and goes.
I've done a little thinking.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any spells that can make you bigger or smaller?
Oh, I bet I do. Let me look in my book here. Let's see. We've got bigger, smaller. transmutation. Take a look. Oh, yep, I've got one here. Make yourself larger or smaller.
All right. What about one that like might change you a bit, like might alter yourself?
Look, change the way you look.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me look in my book here. Don't. Let's go be transmutation. Let's go. Let's try illusion.
No
Let's
transmutation.
see.
It's transmutation.
Let's see. Let's see. Now you can make yourself invisible. Changes a bit.
Not one that alters yourself.
If you're just trying to make yourself someone else, then let's
Nah,
try
not that.
enchantment, maybe.
You don't have
Let's
any
see.
transmutation ones?
Let's see. Oh, under. Oh, looks like I've got a disguise self. That's an illusion.
Do I have that one?
Um,
Okay, we'll put that on a maybe.
so disguise self is on
Yeah.
the table.
The first one is definitely on the table for sure. What about it's the transmutation one as well. One that I think it's called Blink.
Blank. Got that one. Yep. That.
Last one I think is similar to Blink but Blur.
I've got that one too. This here. Yes, I do.
So let's see. Is disguise self like similar to alter self? Like
Not alter self. Or is this in game or just asking?
I'm
Well, let's
asking
take a look.
I'm
Let's
asking
take a look
the
at.
DM.
Let's see.
So disguise self is you change your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings. Look different at spell ends. 1 foot shorter or taller, thin, fat, or between. Can't change your body type. Alter self lets you adapt your body to, like, you can give yourself fins and gills to adapt to an aquatic adaptation. Let's see. Change appearance. You change your appearance. No restrictions on height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair length. Basically, alter self just lets you do more. You also gain natural weapons. So you can give yourself claws or horns or fangs or something like that to deal.
All right, we'll go with the 4 that you said. So disguise self, not alter, disguise self, blink, blur, and enlarge reduce.
All right, write those down for me. All right, so that would be. So disguise self is first, is third, blur is second. Reduce second. All right, so 1 first, 2 second, 1 third, right? Yes.
Yeah. 1 1 2 2 1 3.
Okay. Let's see.
Alright. That will run you 800 gold.
No deals because I'm buying 4 at once.
No.
Deal?
Alright. Give me one moment. And I'll get these set up for you.
And she basically pulls out scrolls
Mhm.
for each of the spells, and then hands those over to you.
Cool. I get my book out, just like put it on the table, open it, stick the scrolls in, close it.
Well, that's a nice trick.
I was just saving for later. You know.
Well, I hope you enjoy them.
I hope you enjoy your gold.
I always do, yes, I do. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Well, if you or anyone know ever needs a spell, or a bell, or a snail, please send them my way.
Wait, you have snails?
I do have snails.
What kind of snails?
Oh, I got little snails, I got tiny snails, I got big snails, I got
What's the
purple snails and
What's the
blue
biggest snail you have?
The biggest snail is about a foot long.
I'll
Holy
take it.
shit.
Jesus.
I could eat like a king.
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Alright. I got 2 of them. Do you want the blue one or the
Give me the blue one.
blue one? Alright. I can do that. That will be 5 gold.
Okay. 2 luck bases.
Very good. Okay.
And she like brings out this little cage, like a little cat kennel. And inside is a large blue snail. It's about a foot long, and maybe 3/4 of a foot tall.
We're gonna be the best friends. The bestest of friends.
It's gonna take 8 hours for these spells to be fully into my book.
Jeez.
Well, if there's nothing else, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope that you all come back real soon. Yeah.
Cool.
Say goodbye, Wilbur.
So you said Tim can enchant stuff.
What was that? I'm sorry.
You
Wilbur.
said-
Yeah?
I'm
What
sorry.
did I say?
You talking to the pig or you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
I said you said Tim can enchant things, right?
Yeah, he can. He's
He-
probably the best at it.
He got silver things, can he?
I mean, I don't... No, probably not. You'd probably want to go to a smith for that.
All right. I will wait until
oh,
someone else does something before I go see a smith, because sorry, I take up time shopping.
Alright.
What is everybody else doing?
So I think I have a question that's going to answer whether or not I go to Tim's,
Okay.
which is that Do Ranya's fists count as weapons that can be enchanted? Asking for a friend.
Oh,
Asking for a friend.
you could do that
You
thing
can
you did
mess
for
that
Bragg.
for something.
Her
Okay, what?
fists do not. However, there are hand wraps that can be enchanted.
Done. Going to Tim's.
All right.
You're that fucking pig.
Don't talk shit about Wilbur.
Right.
I thought it was Babe.
Wilbur bites Sarah's foot.
Wilbur Bay.
All right, I will head to Tim's just to see what he's got.
All right. You get to Tim's. Roya kind of gets there about the same time. You guys kind of run into each other. What about Ryuji and Ryuko? What are they doing?
After the whole buy a couple cheap rooms, like I didn't have anything else planned.
Okay, so we'll just say
Yeah,
that that's taking place while everything else is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, since we're by ourselves, I can ask him about how he feels or whatever. Like his emotional state.
Oh man,
Ugh,
that can of worms you really want to open?
no. Y'all enjoy Tim's for a second. We
well,
might-
well, no. Okay, like I'm willing to talk.
Fuck. Okay.
Or were you not willing to talk?
Okay. Yeah, so like I assume we meet up after doing our little or we both go get rooms or whatever, however that works. Along
Yeah.
the way. So that fiend thing, huh?
What about it?
Pretty fucking scary.
Certainly had a frightening presence about it. I'm
But
not so chicken.
it's-
I'm not so. Insecure as to not admit it. I suppose those things are considered some of the toughest fiends to come out of the nine hells for a reason.
Is it just me or does it seem every time we've gotten to an encounter here recently? It's just been a reminder about how we could be a lot better, but we're just not. Like
I guess it's the universe telling us that we need to improve. But yes, I've also felt that. It feels like the last encounter that we actually had a complete handle on with those sand devils. Everything after that has just been one smackdown after the other. I like to think that we've come a long way since we last encountered Father, but now I'm not so sure.
I mean, we've had time to improve means that he's had time to improve.
I hope not. Who knows? Perhaps he's gotten worse with age. Yes, I realize that's unrealistic, but
I mean, he's probably became a worse person.
I mean, when you're already the worst, is that really something that you can like get better at? Being the literal worst?
He has to keep improving himself, or someone might sneak up behind him and be like, "Oh, I'm the worst now."
I'm actually the worst. We don't even really know if it's him that's here in the castle. And yet, I don't know. I've spent so much time thinking about what I'll do when I find him. And yet, now that he might be so close, I've got nothing. Do you think he'll
I mean-
try to defend his actions?
I think that
Try to
if-
convince us to switch over to his side? We're all stronger together. We can rule this world.
I think if he tries to say any of that, it's just a lie to save face in front of whoever he conning at the moment to help him. And that if we gave ourselves even an inch of trust towards him, he would use it to kill us.
You're probably right. Can we talk about something less depressing? Like, what do you think of, did I cut out?
Nope,
No.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I saw the Discord light not glowing. Like, what do you think about this place? Not just Glassdoor, but I mean, the continent, the mainland.
It's different. And that's good, but they also have their own issues beside, a civil war that won't end. They have weird dragon cult people apparently, and deserts that hold pit fiends, and you said less depressing.
Okay, how about the group that we travel with? They seem
Don't
to
let
be mostly made up of good spirits.
don't let Sarge know, but I kind of like him.
He's fun to fuck with.
He is so fun to follow.
Mainly
He
because
gets
he's so
under
small,
Sarah's nerve.
and just I know that if he ever did try to kill us, we would absolutely wipe the fucking floor with him. What about Rania? Do you think you could take her in a fight?
Fist to fist? No.
Cool. I didn't say a fair fight.
I do. Don't tell her that though, because she'll take it as a challenge.
I feel like I could. And yet, I say that, and then I can't help but feel like as soon as I would try, she pulls out some secret weapon that none of us knew that she had. What about Sarah? I mean,
Sarah is like this whole continent is a culture shock for me. But I feel like Sarah's a culture shock within a culture shock.
how so?
She's everything that I tried not to be. She's loud, she takes up space, she's there whether you like it or not. She doesn't care if she appeases you or care if you like her or anything along those lines.
I get that about a lot of people here. So boisterous. I mean, boisterous. I suppose the better word I should use is loud. is it just me, or do you get the feeling like that Zulok is hiding something? Like the whole like aloof, bug obsessed, nature loving gnomish is that whole shtick is just like an act. That one day he's just gonna snap and suddenly reveal that he's some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of power or evil mastermind or something. Or is it just me?
You know, he's probably just insane, and if he had just a little bit more sanity, he would be scary. He's just crazy enough that you feel like the urge to protect him rather than destroy him. If it's an act, it's a good one.
Hmm. And now the siblings just like are sitting there just like completely silent, realizing that neither of them were particularly good at small talk.
Nope. Quite comfortable with not saying anything whatsoever. And then eventually we'll just go, I guess, back to the fancy place.
Okay. Then we'll skip back over to. Actually, real quick, let's take a break because we're at the halfway point.
Okay.
And when we get back, we'll jump over to Tim's. So let's just do like 10 minutes.
Okey-dokey.
I'm trying to stay clear of Tim's because last time I bought something from Tim's, I basically sold my soul. So
That was in a different game.
it's the same Tim. I promise you, it's the same Tim.
Different world. This is not Faerun.
It doesn't matter. He has some extra dimension teleportation bullshit that lets him do it.
So, watching the recent episodes of Critical Role that I've seen, not the recent isn't now recent, but like the ones I saw recently. Definitely going to be enlarging my monk. Or enlarging my barbarian. Fighter?
And technically anything that's melee, just enlarge.
I know. I just, I forget what the heck Ryuji is.
I'm not a monk.
No,
He's
I know you're
every
not.
other martial class.
Arya is a monk. What are you besides barbarian?
Fighter rogue.
Oh.
She's a multi-class and a ranger. Just get all of them.
Yeah.
What is he, Bernard?
Little did you know.
Dun dun dun. This is gonna be who your father is.
You did not just say that.
You've now come to challenge me one last time, children. He pulls out his bow and it walks in within 5 feet of you. It breaks out all of his first level wizard, sorcerer, and cleric spells.
He's 2 levels fighter, 1 level ranger, 1 level cleric.
Was he planning on going sorcerer?
Possibly, but like we discovered with the character sheet that he can only multi-class for things.
Hmm.
So I don't know what he's doing for his last one, but he's saving it.
So you said cleric, ranger, fighter. Oh,
2 levels
Wizard.
of fighter.
he's gonna go wizard.
Oh yeah, because of the whole schooling thing.
And that's the reason he's a cleric of Arcana.
Mm-hmm. Sorry that I am a wizard that shops for spells, guys.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
That's why I have so much money, because I know I would be buying spells.
It's like I would like an enchantment on my sword, but I don't even know what I would ask for.
I don't even know if
I'm gonna see if I can
I
get
could
my
afford
battle
it.
axe silvered, because I think that would be smart. Wicked smart.
Because like my sword's a +1 already. I don't think I could afford a
Hmm.
+2.
Well, I have magic weapon.
Why is Hunter's Mark there?
I mean, my sword's already a +1, but it's just like
Can you
effects are fun.
magic weapon a +1 to make it a +2?
No.
No,
No,
you can't magic weapon a magic weapon.
no. You
No.
can
Oh,
upcast it and it'll
read the
make it a
wording because
+2.
it may specify a non-magical weapon.
Oh yeah. That's why I want to get mine silvered, not magical. I don't know. See if he has any wands of things. Or a ring of smell snoring.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Your return was foretold.
It's his prophecy. He is risen. I remember when a while ago, my British friend was visiting, and he happened to be in the States on Easter. And we were driving him around, and obviously we're in the fucking Bible Belt. So it's like every other church, you see signs like, he is risen.
So, question: with my spell book and its special ability, if I stick a spell in there to be absorbed or whatever, does that mean I can't use the spell book to like cast spells while it's doing it?
You can use the spell book, you just can't use those spells.
Yeah. I'm just making sure there's no like restrictions of like you can't use the book
No.
while it's loading.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to do that to you.
Cool.
You hear Professor Oak's voice in your head. You can't use that here.
Shut up, old man! You only think there's 150 Pokemon. You're fucking wrong.
Alright, looks like everybody's back. So, let's see. So, Sarah, Ranya, Sarge, Zula go into. You guys find Tim's shop, or it's not hard to find. Looks like all of his other. You walk in, and you're greeted by the ever so familiar face of Tim the Enchanter.
I've
Who
never
just-
met him before.
Me neither, and neither have our viewers.
Oh
at home.
yeah, new. That keeps throwing me
Only
off.
one
character,
person
who's
at our
this?
party is.
New character who dis, absolutely.
Oh, welcome back. Oh, wait, I've never met you all before.
I've never
Hello!
Hello.
I feel like you're slightly familiar, but entirely different.
I feel like we've met before.
For some reason, people keep saying that to me.
Be in another life.
People keep saying I remind them of this really huge guy with a beard who's super nice to everyone.
Let's
I heard
see.
he died.
So then Tim looks over and sees you all walk in and hello and welcome to my shop. I'm Tim the Enchanter. What can I do for you?
Well, hello, Mr. Enchanter.
Oh, hello to you as well. Is you
Yes.
into my shop?
Heard you got some things? Just, doing a bit of window shopping. Just bought me some spells.
Of course I do, of course.
When since
What?
like, does Tim have a lisp all of a sudden?
This one does, apparently.
He does.
Suddenly he turns into what was his name again? Snagglepuss. Why, hello! Exit, stage
Stage
left.
right even.
It's what happens when your Slackrum spell goes wrong.
You see, I was gonna go all the way back,
He had a lisp the last time you guys talked.
Hmm.
I don't remember which game that was in, but
Look, sometimes
remember
your
if it was
clones come
this
out a
one or
little
Storm King.
screwy when you die.
I'm just here to observe. Let's Ranya, what would you like done here?
Weird question, shopkeep guy. Could you make these hurt people even more than they already do?
Oh, I got a spell for that.
I mean, if we're doing magic in for a copper and for a silver, what?
Well, I mean, when the time's right. But I just bought a spell that I can make you larger. When you're larger, you hit better.
We'll have to keep that in the back pocket. That sounds very interesting.
Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry to take it away from you, Tim, but fists, heady, better.
Please use complete sentences.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what you mean.
It's okay, no one really does. And I take a drink out of a flask I
Boys.
have. Why is that, Tim? I didn't enchant him as such. Whatever.
What?
I don't care anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna drink my sorrows.
She has a very high pressure job. Just don't worry about it.
Did she get drunk at some point when I wasn't looking?
I can understand that. of
Well,
course.
she is a dwarf, so probably.
I mean, that honestly makes it even more impressive, you know?
I'm fairly certain they're always drunk.
You know what?
Now that's just stereotyping it.
Yeah, that's a stereotype, man.
But how are
But
you
it's
proving
not
it wrong?
wrong.
Okay,
How are
Ian.
you proving it wrong?
I'm
Don't
not-
stereotype me as she drinks.
I'm not drunk.
I'm drinking.
I'm drinking. There's a difference.
Oh, what? So
What-
just because
one
I'm
is-
Russian, that means I can hold liquor? Well, can you? Of course I can. I'm Russian.
I feel like one is a journey and the other is the destination.
Mm-hmm.
You are
So what
journeying.
brings you into my shop?
Punch better.
Fist hardy.
Fist hurting. So are you trying to hurt someone's fist, or are you trying to punch better? I'm confused.
Right. When I punch someone, I would like it to hurt them quite a bit more.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I've got some hand wraps. Possibly give to you at a price.
I mean,
Are
with
you wanting it to be easier to punch, or do you want your punches to do more damage?
Oh. There's not some way to do both, is there?
Oh, I suppose we could. It's possible.
I think this is the point at which she's like looking in her coin purse, like, I mean, so what would that run?
Let me take a look. This is Is there a link to the magic item? Let's check.
The same magical prices?
No.
If you just
Oh.
type into Google Magic Item Price Checker, it usually takes me straight to it.
Basically, what this all comes down to is I want a ring of protection, but I cannot afford it, so I'll just take more murder instead.
It's true. They can't kill you if you've already killed them.
The best defense is a good offense.
You can always afford something if you still have
If I still have what?
your soul.
There. I don't know what Tim traffics in. That's a terrifying question. I don't know if I want to know the answer.
Well,
Can-
you sell
can
your
someone
soul
be-
then.
Can he be someone's patron one day?
I've already set Tim up to be a patron.
Great old one, right?
That's been built. Like that is ready. I'm
It's
just
ready.
waiting for someone to say it.
Hey, Dean, I got a new character idea.
Honestly,
Hey, Dean.
I
Nathan
can't
might
wait.
go a warlock.
So Monklock?
I
Alright,
can't wait
guys.
to hear the words "the pact is sealed."
Give me a few. I gotta go do something real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Jokes on you. Tim the Enchanter is a lich and is Sneak's patron.
I mean, I am fairly undying.
I did not catch that. What?
So I'm fairly undying.
All right, this accent voice thing is getting played over the top, and this is it's not the
I
Tim
don't
I
know
know.
what you're talking about.
At least we're not
simple.
back in Brownstone where everybody was from Boston.
I would
No, I
prefer
missed that. Made
that.
me nostalgic.
Like in my head, Tim was distinguished, and this is not.
I honestly prefer this over whatever we had before.
To be fair,
I'm
the
sorry-
name
I'm
Tim the
sorry,
Enchanter
Kayla.
doesn't really pull off a distinguished persona.
Maybe if he went by Timothy.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, plus these are all like clones of Tim. This isn't all one person.
So maybe the
Well,
cloning process
okay.
started to break down.
He's one of the newer ones where it's starting to get a little weird.
All right, I'll shut up.
They actually learn speech by listening to whatever the natives speak.
Oh
So they all have different dialects based on what city they're in.
If everyone in Glassdoor sounds like this, I'm not talking to anyone else as
Oh, wait.
long as I'm
Yeah, I
here.
was about to say. So did this one grow up in like a gay bar, or
No, he's
Grew
just
up in
really into
Toyland.
musicals.
so a gay bar? Actually, I can't even say that. I fucking love musicals. Shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see.
5 questions later.
So let's see. Do you want? So he can do a +1 hand wrap.
hmm
Would be 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Would be 750 gold.
Okay. I like it.
Let's see. A +2 hand wrap would be 3,000 gold.
Can't do that.
And then a +3 hand wrap would be 12,000.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
750 is the price range.
let's see. We could also do. Can't afford that for sure. Let's try. You could get a flaming hand wrap. That would be about 3,000 as well. You could do a frost hand. Let's see that one.
Is that also 3K?
No, the frost looks like would only be 1,600.
Okay. I'm gonna write some of these down.
Alright.
So what is in the budget and what sounds good is probably the +1.
Okay.
Unless you would allow Vicious Weapon to be enchanted into the wraps.
Isn't that the one that lets you
Vicious.
dismember people?
It's like extra d6. If you crit, it's just more dice. I mean, maybe, but what I'm reading is when you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, your critical hit deals an extra 2d6 damage of whatever the weapon's type is.
Looks like a vicious would be 500.
Can I do Vicious and +1?
You can. That would put it at. Uh, 1,250.
She plunks a bunch of platinum down on the counter. You've got a deal.
Oh, well, wonderful. I was hoping you'd say so. All right. Well, it will take me about a day to get this set up, but come back in the morning and I'll have Vicious hand wrap set up for you.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I'm catching the lisp. This is terrible. Are you sure that's not like a magical, like a curse in your shop
like a
I need to be
virus.
concerned about?
You got any wands?
Of course I've got one. Kind of looking for. Is this like an arcane focus one?
No,
Or do you
like
want a wand to
something's
a
got.
specific thing?
You got any spell storing stuff?
I've got a ring that can store spells. I got an amulet that can store spells.
How much are those?
Let's see. Oh, the ring looks to be about 15,000 gold.
Alright.
The amulet, is about 18,000.
No way. Okay. Good to know. Back to the wands.
Alright.
What you got?
I've got a
Not the
wand.
arcane focus ones, but the other kind.
I've got a wand of secrets.
Hold on. Hold on, thought. You got anything that's under like 500?
Let me take a look. Under 500? That would be a no.
Alright. Good to know.
Sorry.
Do you know anyone that can silver weapons?
Oh yes, you could go to Amos and Andy.
Do who now?
Amos and Andy's. They do arms and all.
Alright, I'll go there next.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm good. What about you,
Alright.
Kobold?
Do you have anything within the 291 gold range?
I'm sure I could find something. Was there anything in particular?
I mean, kind of growing attached to this bow. You have anything that can help with the art of stabbing? Just in case something gets too close for the bow to actually work on.
So are you wanting an enchanted stabber, or just something that stabs in general?
I mean, like, enchantment would be great, depending on how much it costs.
Let's find out.
Just saying, scales are hard to get past.
Let's see. Well, the plus. That's just what I call them.
What'd you say? Your voice for some reason cut out.
Oh, sorry. I've had a bit of a cold lately. Pretty sure I was first. Agatha.
I think he's stuttering now.
Let's see.
He tried to cast Blink, but only his voice was affected.
She cast banishment on his vocal.
Actually,
The
I don't know if
dagger,
I have that prepared today. Anyway.
a +1 dagger would be 700.
I'm into something slightly bigger than a dagger, like about the size of this. Just kind of shows a short sword. Just kind of has just a sheath on his side.
Dude, if the dagger's gonna be like 700, the short
right.
sword's gonna be a lot more than that.
Short sword is 750.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, no, not gonna work.
If you find you a weapon with the next place we're going. Preferably not one to stab me with.
Yeah, let's
I wouldn't
avoid.
dream of it.
Let's minimize the stabbing of each other.
Ah. Sorry, I have bubble wrap.
It's okay. I have a pig.
It's getting to the time of night where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna lay in bed while playing, and if I need to roll, I'll get up, and I have bubble wrap.
Pop, pop,
How
pop.
you wake yourself up? So is that how you wake yourself up?
No, this is like ASMR, man.
You lay the bubble wrap on one side of the bed. That way, when you roll, yeah. Anything else you guys would like to buy from Tim? Ask Tim about.
Oh, Tim.
Mhm.
Know anything about these dragon people?
Oh, the dragon people. You mean those silly cultists running around in those silly masks?
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen them. They like to run around outside the city.
Oh? You got any dragons with them?
I've not seen a dragon.
So they're primarily outside the city.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place outside. Robbing merchants and people traveling on the road.
That seems unsportsmanlike.
That's what I said. But hey, at least it's not me.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of known as dicks, as we say in the draconic tongue.
Although there are rumors that there are some inside I haven't seen.
Well, thank you for your information.
Oh, you're most welcome. Please do come back anytime.
If I have a shit ton more money, you know I will.
That's what I love to hear. Well, TTFN, it's just a little thing I like to say. Ta-ta for now.
And we leave. And Ronnie just like looks around. She's like, I'm sorry, he's fucking weird.
Yeah, well, you gotta go back to him to pick up your shit tomorrow.
Yeah. And ideally, that's it.
She's like,
Forever.
someone please come with me. Please don't make me go alone.
Please, let's use the buddy system.
Well,
Question: if we start using acronyms in our sending, does that count? Like, can we do TTFN and that's one word?
Can we send emoji?
You said it.
Just like 25 eggplants. Directly in the brain.
oh my god,
Like she's like,
my bosses started to use emojis and are texting to me, and I was like, what is this?
My dad is trying to, and it's so funny.
I actually like to think that it takes more because you have to put the brackets. You have to like put the brackets over the word first, and then the receiver just like gets an image in their head.
So our foray into the desert has made me realize that maybe I should put a little extra oomph onto my axe. Care to join me to see if I can get it silvered? Rania?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
I mean, you
For
don't
sure,
have
they're
to.
asking me,
I
yeah.
just like. I'm not asking you shit. You're coming along.
Yeah, you don't get a choice there, pal. Unless you want to be murdered with some horrible spell, and I do not recommend it.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
I prefer.
Here, why don't you play with Obi?
Wait, with who?
And I snap my bobcat into existence.
Ah,
Uh,
that's unsettling. I'm sorry. I mean,
He's just staring at us like,
it's very
Fuck,
cute
baby.
and fuzzy, but weird. It's a lot of weird today.
Why is it weird?
He was not here, and now he's here.
It's magic.
I do not rescind my point. Weird.
Are you not used to magic?
Not not as such. No, mostly used to power that comes from within. Not magic. Sort of channeling the natural energies in the body. I mean, it lets me do some. I can do this, and then Rania casts a cantrip of minor illusion, and she makes a still image of Obi on the ground next to Obi.
Ah, nice.
yeah,
There's
I
some
literally
magic
picked
in
it
ya.
up out of desperation.
Yeah, but it's not like magic. Magic. It's like
It's an illusion.
you pull it from like your connection with the world and the energies at large, not like from the ether, whatever.
Well, your energies come from somewhere,
Me.
which came from somewhere.
Yeah. And I have to look at my goddess's name. Shit.
Yeah, my mom.
No, not my mom, and also fuck her. We have a
Ooh.
very good relationship. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it comes from anywhere, it comes from Lyra.
I mean, honestly, my magic just kind of showed up once I started weaponizing my hatred towards the giant green fuck sticks in the sky called dragons.
I mean,
You are a revenge paladin as well.
You know, I'm surprised I haven't gone down the route, but apparently they don't like bows much.
Well, I did a lot of like studying from books. You know, learning arcane language and how it all fits together and the components, and it's a little bit of a science, I guess. If you want to make it tangible rather than just ooh magic. Um,
So lots of I guess like what time spent in libraries and whatnot.
yeah, that could be one thing. But it's like take Obi for instance, and I open up my spell book to the find familiar spell. It's like this is what I used to create him. I had to use some ingredients, set things up. Took me like an hour. I mean, you were there in the desert. You saw me do
Mhm.
it,
Yeah, lots of drawing things and hand waving.
and it took a lot of practice to get it right. You know,
And now you've got a fancy illusion real cat. I don't know. What is he? Is he real?
it's like a fey creature, I think.
Is he from another plane?
You don't know?
Like the fey plane.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know
So
if the
y-
Feywild exists in this place.
here. You had to have plucked him from somewhere. Where did you pluck him from?
He's got like a pocket dimension, something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know why I jumped into this conversation. I'm lost.
Right?
It's a place that's
So-
here but not here.
Ronnie just nods. Mm-hmm.
So probably an hour of waiting for these people doing their
We
shopping spree.
We still have to go to the weapons place.
Oh yeah.
Ryuko goes to Ryuju. You know, we really don't need them if we wanted to go to the castle. We could kind of just go to the castle by ourselves.
Oh no.
I mean, are they even still in the city? They've been gone for a long time.
I mean, eh.
Do I have message? Fuck, I have to get up and look at my spells.
I mean,
My character is
To actually
actually
play the game.
my character has very good charisma.
Charisma.
Has very good charisma, and she actually is
I
a
do have
talker
message.
when she has to be. She just hates talking to people. She's like, she turns on the charm and she's a sweet person, and then she walks away. She's like, God, I hated that fucking guy.
Like barely under her breath, just like mutter. So I just looked over at my character sheet, and I think it's interesting that Sarah is talking about this like an intelligence-based caster, and I just looked at Ranya's intelligence, and it's a 6. Maybe not a lot of respect. Not a lot of respect for what Sarah has done.
Wow.
Not a lot of
6
understanding.
intelligence. That's like grog.
I did not roll well.
That's actually.
Oh no, I got it. I've got like 8 in charisma and wisdom.
But yeah, fun fact, that is less than Grog had.
Yeah, he was an 8, wasn't he?
No, he was
No,
a
he was
6.
It is 6.
No, he was 7.
It was 6.
Well, he literally said in the first episode, "Look, I got a 7 in intelligence. I got this."
Pretty sure he had a 6.
Whatever. He's a Goliath after my own heart. Booze and women and not reading so much.
Oh.
Oh, you are just the monk version of him.
If you took, I guess if you took Bo and Grog and just sort of smushed them together, you've kind of got an idea.
Well, I can't wait to see you freak out over the first time I make you bigger.
It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be awesome.
Anyway, back to the twins.
We're not.
I know.
Not twins.
I know.
Seriously, we could just go talk to the guard just to get some information. I just can't sit here knowing he's in this city and literally not doing anything.
I just don't know if we can take him by ourselves.
Spence-
We're not trying to take him. I just want to talk to the guard, get some information, just like at least have, some type of reconnaissance before we go.
If we're going to go there, I'd at least like to take some time to disguise ourselves.
Okay. I am Yuki.
No, I
and
don't-
You
I don't-
are.
I mean physically.
What was your dad's name
not
again?
for nothing, but we kind of we stand out like a sore thumb.
What was the dude's name again?
1 second. I'll have to look and see.
Also, spends money around the city at taverns giving your real name. Proceeds to not wait.
No, I'm not trying to see him. I'm trying to see if I can get information about him. That's it. I'm not trying to, let me go talk to him right now and tell him, Dad, I hate you. No, I'm just trying to figure out if he's actually here or not.
That's all we wanted to do, actually. We didn't want to kill him, we just wanted to let him know how much we hate him.
Just kick
I
open the door.
hate you, Dad.
Father, you're a dick, and then just leave.
You.
Mission accomplished.
Why you?
What?
Why you? You.
Why you?
You.
Why you?
I don't know.
I'm telling you his name.
His name is you.
His name is you.
Spelled
Why you?
you?
I'm aware.
No.
I'm aware.
Are we doing who's on
I
first
feel,
at this
I
point?
feel like we made a terrible mistake.
That's a.
Why
You made the mistake.
I don't
I
know
mean,
why.
no.
You could have vetoed
This
me.
is an excellent.
I trusted you.
This is an excellent throwback to my Stargate days, where there was a god called you.
Oh, no.
It's like, who is it?
Oh.
You. What? Me? No, the god. You.
It is.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
giant who's on first, and I'm here for it.
You are my brother, Anakin.
We'll work on making disguises for us. I promise you. Guess what? You'll make the disguises, and if they're still not here, then I definitely want to get out and about in the town.
That's fine. Look, you have all the cash. Go, just get us some clothes. You know my size. Just get us some basic ass clothes. But, well, not basic, but good enough for a castle.
What do
And
you?
I will work on getting the wigs and ties ready.
Are we investigators? Are we reporters? Or are we the duo trying to get a kitchen job? Like, I need an idea for this fit.
Tourists? They said they said they did tours.
And we're talking to the captain of the guard. We could just be.
Yes.
You're horrible about this. We could just be
What?
reporters wanting information about the dragon.
I mean, I suppose.
God, if there's ever a time when there's an organization of spies, I better run it and not you.
That's fine. I'll handle the armies.
Sounds great. And I turn around and I go get some reporter outfits.
Fine. Okay. I'll get my stuff ready then. And I walk
Fine.
up the other direction off.
I thought that was good.
You know what? I've had enough. Get on top of the fridge now.
This place is a nightmare. I go to the kind person up front and ask them for a general store for clothes. A tailor or whatever.
Okay.
You gonna see Ellie?
Thank you for saying her name. Ellie!
My new girlfriend, yes.
So
Is
you
she
go
up
back to
front?
the inn. Ellie is at the desk.
Well, we were already at the end, I thought, but yeah. Hey, I have a question for you, Ellie.
All right. What do you have?
I am in the mood to do some more mundane shopping than what my friends have been doing. Is there any like decent clothes stores or thrift shops? Like, I love thrift shopping.
Oh, of course. Let's see. Well, there's Tim the tailor. No
relation to Tim the Enchanter.
No.
Is that on his sign?
And right below it, please stop asking.
It's Tim, not the tool man Taylor.
Let's see. There's also there's Thranya's threads. There's well, there's Marvin's Mercantile. He usually has outfits. Nothing too fancy though. You could always go with the silver thread. That's a good one. I'd say those are probably the best to go.
Now, is there a generalized area where they're at, or are they all?
Well, they're all in the merchant district. They're not really next. They're all within a few blocks of each other.
Okay, just point me to the merchant district. I'll be able to figure it out from there.
Of course. You just go out the door, take a left, go about 4 blocks that way, and you'll reach there's a bit of a square, and that's the merchant district.
I thank her and walk out the door.
All right.
And I go to um not the silver hand, it was the one before that. Like Tanya's thread. No, it was the
Thranya's thread. So there's Tim the tailor, there's Thranya's threads, there's the silver thread, and then Marvin's
Marvin's what?
mercantile.
That one seemed to be like the most mundane one that she said.
Yeah, it's just like a general store that occasionally sells clothing.
Okay, I'm just looking for like super business casual. Just a nice slacks, nice shirt, and a nice selection to where I can get. That's it. So,
Um, so the silver thread and Thranya's threads, those are the two more like upscale clothing stores. Tim the tailor typically does like custom outfits, but he'll do anything from just regular traveling clothes to elegant fine clothing. Marvin's Mercantile is probably the more thrift store-ish. Most of his stuff is stuff that he's gotten from other traders, like people that have come in, traded with him, and then so like I'll give you this dress for that dagger kind of thing.
I'll go look in there first.
Okay.
And I'm basically just looking like eagle eye for specifically basic clothes. I'm not trying to get sidetracked by cool, awesome, shiny stuff.
So you go into Marvin's Mercantile. Marvin's just a half elven man, about middle aged, and he sees you come in, and when you walk in, I mean, the store is just kind of like this hodgepodge of various things. There are like just some like adventuring gear, some like basic clothing, tools. Like there's like a small section of potions. There's kind of like a little bit of everything. Nothing seems like it's particularly fantastic. It's just like mundane versions of this and that. And, you come in, he kind of walks out from behind the counter. Well, hello there, and what can I do for you?
Hey, I'm just looking to get a fresh outfit for me and my cousin.
Okay, I can definitely help out with that. What kind of outfits are you looking for?
You know, just nothing too flashy. Just a nice little common business attire.
Business attire.
Not
Okay,
too
so
formal
nothing.
though.
So nothing too fine, but nothing too raggedy.
Yes.
I see. Well, let me see what I've got. I don't really know. Like, what's the occasion?
I mean, there's nothing really special. I just don't want to look thrown away when I'm going down the street, and I don't want to be wearing good. She kind of like shakes her armor a little bit.
I see. I see. Well, over here, I've got a few things that you can take a look at. Let me see. And he kind of just like walks you over to this little rack. There's maybe like 5 outfits kind of hanging on this like circular rack. Well, I've got these. One of them, let's see. Well, there's this one. It's like a green and red. I got a brown and yellow, a black and blue. Let's see. There's this one. It's like a white and red.
the black and blue and the red and white, do they look my size, more Ryuji size?
When you're looking at them, they're kind of. We'll say that the white and red is a whatever the fantasy equivalent of a large. Probably like a size like 38 pants and like a large, maybe extra large shirt. The black and blue, probably more medium, maybe like a 2 in the waist.
That's medium.
It's not medium.
That's petite.
That's eat a sandwich.
Dear God. Okay. How much for these 2 suits?
Well, let's see. So for this one, let's see. I could probably go with for the red and white one. Let's say I don't know, 10 silver. For the green, I mean the blue and the black. That one would probably be more like 20 silver.
So 3 gold.
Yeah.
I look at the smaller one. Do I look like it's been like taken in and it could be like redone if need be? Like, is it
It looks
really
like
this
it
small?
could be adjusted, yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 2 silver or 2 gold for both.
I could do 25. Silver, I mean.
Okay.
Well, do we have a deal?
I guess we do.
Alright. Well, 25 silver, and these are both yours. Would you like boots to go with? I could find you some boots.
What do you have some? And I kind of like look down at my feet and my size, or
Oh yeah, I'm sure we could find some in your size. Which size do you wear?
she is kind of petite. What does a petite person wear? Like a 7, 6? I wear mine. So.
Like a yes.
Yeah, like a 6.
Okay. What about Ryuji or Ryuko? Whichever one. I can't remember.
What size? What size is your character's foot?
Depends. Are we talking U.S., Canada,
We're talking-
UK?
We're talking Klenmore.
What's,
Just
what's
make
the
up.
fucking standard here, Dean?
We're gonna go with US since it's
What did you say? 6?
Yeah. My character's small. Your character's large. I don't know.
How small is small? Like
Like, she gonna be able to fit in that small outfit after it's let out a little bit.
she can totally fit in that once it's been adjusted for her.
I don't know. I've got fucking massive feet. We'll say that Ryuji has smaller feet than I, and we'll put him at a
12.
I'm at 13, my dude. We'll put him at 11.
All right. Alright. Yeah, I could probably. Let me see. Let me see what we can do. I'm sure I could find something for you. Alright. Yep. All right. So I've got some stuff here in the back that I think will work. Here you go. And he just tosses out like a random pair of boots.
They at least match each other.
The boots match, yes. They do not necessarily match. They're just like black. Like they don't really have like anything to necessarily
trying to
go with.
See if they match each other. Are these two
Yes,
boots
they are
both a
two
6?
of the yes. They are of the same pair.
Thank you. It'll work. It'll do. You just throwing these in to be nice?
Those boots will be 5s.
5 silver?
Yeah, for both pair, not each.
Alright, you can have it.
Fantastic. All right,
She's
is there
very
anything I can
confused
help
by that
you out
item
with?
that he just used. That is it, and thank you. Your accent's awkward.
I know it is. I grew up in all kinds of places, so
It just keeps
kind of
changing.
goes all over the place sometimes. I don't really know. I don't notice it anymore, but I mean, people comment on it.
What was your name again?
Marv?
Are you the owner?
I am the owner.
Ah,
Yeah. What's your name?
Yuki.
Yuki.
Yeah,
That's a cool name. I ain't never heard that name before.
it is actually very common.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Not here, it's not.
No. Well, I'm not common here either.
But that's true. Is you one of them old Nowros?
I guess that's what
We
we're
got a whole
called.
bunch of them in town right now. Apparently, there's some bigwig from the island.
You gonna look at him?
I did. When they was coming through the streets over toward the castle.
Do you look like a real dick?
I mean, I can really tell he had this big mask over his face and armor, and it's kind of pretentious, if you ask me.
That sounds like a noble from our island as well. Look, I really appreciate the outfit. I have so much I need to do today, though. It was great talking to you. I'll probably swing by again and hopefully have a different accent next time.
I'm sure I will.
And
Well,
she just...
it was lovely talking to you too, so bye. And he's
Were
just
you
kind of like very like, just kind of standing there. Like he's that guy who's like, he's not at all threatening, but just kind of like awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like standing there, just kind of like he's up close. It's like he doesn't understand that, like, now it's the time for him to like turn around and walk away. He's just kind of like standing like right next to you, just like, all right, well, bye.
She just stands there awkwardly for a second, and then she just, oh, I guess it is your shop. I guess I should be the one leaving. Bye. And she just like runs out because, God, that was awkward. She goes back to the inn and gives Ryuji the clothes. If you can make a wig, you can let this out a little bit, right?
When you get back, Ryuji's hair is like black.
You know, they've been saying we're twins, and now you're making it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me you're going to do something different with my hair.
I mean, we have options. We could style it. We could. You have a lot of hair, but we could conceal it enough and put a short-haired wig over. Probably not the bob cut. Probably more shoulder length. Because Ryuka has a lot of hair, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or we could dye it. We could switch. Have some white hair dye. It's not permanent.
It's not permanent.
It's not
It's
permanent.
not gonna mess my hair up. You know how hard I worked on my hair.
It'll wash out.
It's not gonna do anything weird or make it frizzy or anything.
No.
All right.
Oh god, are we we're switching hair colors? It looks so- I'll
Please
never-
let the group come back, and they don't even notice. They're like, one of them did have white hair, one of them did have black hair, so there's no difference. So it is.
Yeah.
It works.
1, 2, we're good.
Oh.
Okay, we get our little outfits ready.
All I can think of is like in Fire Emblem Awakening, one of the characters, Lucina, she has a lot of hair, but she has like this disguise where she tries to make herself look like Marth. So like she's like styled her hair or like had it like all clipped up so it was like super short. And that's what I'm thinking for
There is a way to do it. You take a ribbon and you tie it at the lower part of your hair, and then you put it up and you tie it up like a headband, and it folds your hair and it makes it look like a bob.
I've got a problem.
yeah, so we'll do that for her. So we'll dye it and then tie it all up so that it looks like a bob cut instead.
All right.
And then we got our disguises and we're ready to go, I think. The clothing swap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you guys gonna head on to the castle while everyone else is out shopping?
Yes.
All
We're just
right.
trying to talk to the guards specifically. We're not trying to talk to dear old dad.
Okay. Well, you guys get up to the main gate to the castle. The gates are open. There are 4 guards standing outside, 2 on either side. And they kind of, as you approach the gate, 2 of them kind of step over to the side so that they're kind of standing in the doorway. What's your business at the castle?
Good evening. My name's Yuki, and we're with the Selegnosol Post. I was just wondering if there's a chance that maybe I could to your captain.
The Selegnosol Post?
Mhm.
I didn't know they was around here. You kind of like it's over to the other one.
Oh, we're not from around here, but we're just on our own personal job. We just need to have a minute with your captain.
We've been going around to areas that have been affected by the cult of the dragon, and we're trying to get the locals' insight into matters that have been going on with it.
Whenever you mention that you're, going around talking to people about the cult of the dragon, the 2 that are standing there in the doorway kind of like perk up and like push their chests out and, oh yeah, we fought the cult of the dragon. Yeah, we've had a few encounters with them, haven't we, boys?
Oh, my character perks up at this obviously guy wanted to showboat, so she just leans into it and she says, "Oh, really?"
Oh, really? Yeah, like Ryuji like pulls out like a notepad and like a piece of charcoal. It's like, oh, really? Can you tell us all about it?
Of course we can. So, the 4 of us, we were on patrol last week. We were outside the city, kind of patrolling around the mountain a little bit, and man, this group of cultists, right? They came out and they had these big like dragon creatures with them, and the cultists were like throwing spells at us, and poor Frank over there, like he lost his ear, and like we but then I came in, because like I was kind of behind the group a little bit because I was making sure no one was following us. So like they were fighting with these cultists, and then I came in from behind. So then I went around and I flanked them and like cut all their legs off, and then
Whoa.
oh yeah, and then Jimmy here like punched one in the face, and then they cast a fireball on us, and like it's a good thing like we're really good jumpers because like we jumped out of the way as the fireball like hit the ground, and barely made it out with our lives, but we did, and like we ended up like John over here. See, he's a bit of a spell slinger himself, and like so like they tried to throw another fireball at us, like caught their fireball and threw it back at them, and like it just blew up. We like wiped them all out. Man, it was insane.
That is an amazing story.
It really is. I mean,
I'm sure you
I
guys
wish you
have
could
to
have been
deal with
there.
stuff like that all the time.
Oh, it's a dangerous job being a guard here. I mean, we see all kinds of danger.
You guys are very, very brave for doing this.
Well, we're just doing our job, miss, but thank you so much.
Man, that is an incredible story. Thank you so much for sharing it. I was wondering, so is the captain in here?
Yeah,
in this castle?
yeah. Captain's in the
Okay.
castle. Captain's in the castle.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it would be great if we could talk to him, maybe get his insight on all this as well. And maybe, while we're here, we are taking in the sights while we're here. We figured we might as well maybe see if we can get a little look around the castle. At least, obviously all the areas aren't, restricted or anything. Just see,
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can walk around the grounds and things like that, And but yeah, I mean, we can take you to the cap.
Oh yeah, that'd be great if you're willing.
Oh, of course. Of course. Do you need us to like stand still so you can get our image right, or?
I've got what you might describe as a pretty keen mind.
Okay.
I've got a really good memory, so don't worry. I'll be able to.
Actually,
I'll
you
be
know
able to
what?
get like
Before they go, though, it would be a good idea. How about you guys just stand up real tall, chest out, and let him get a firm look at you. And
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe,
Like the four of them like stand in a line, and they're all.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, okay, now
I
need
like
you to
help
turn-
adjust
I need you to, yeah, I need you to turn to the side about like 15 degrees. I want you to look up and get your hand on your pike. All right, nice and firm, like real confident stance. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh, that's perfect.
look at these fine guards of Glassdoor. If only the other.
And I've actually got proficiency in painter's tools. So I'm actually like, I pull on like, this is a LA Noir level, like, just like a sketch that he's somehow doing like 2 seconds, but it's ridiculously detailed.
Okay, that was good. That was good. You guys,
Okay, that was.
whenever you get off, y'all should start considering maybe modeling. Wonderful job right there. You stood perfectly still.
You guys
You
are
know how
very
hard-
photogenic.
See, I told you we should have been models.
I don't know where I'm channeling this voice, but
I'm trying not to take insult to your southern accent, but whatever.
it's like a weird mix between like Midwestern and Southern.
I don't know what.
Awful, I hate it.
It's Midweathern.
Midweathern. All right.
Thanks for that. It almost went up my nose. And we just follow them.
So we'll follow them to wherever they'll take us, keeping
Alright.
an eye out for a certain individual.
So 2 of them stay at the gate, and then the 2 that you were initially talking to, they start walking you through the courtyard. And they just kind of start pointing things out. The guard are here, and if you go around this side and then go around the back, there's the menagerie. And and then they bring you inside the keep, and you go through like this big open like marble area, and there's just like a series of rooms on either side. So they take you down like the right side, and a few doors down, they bring you in, and it's kind of like this big office has like a big map of the Klenmore, and behind it you see a guard captain with like a big flowing cloak, and he kind of stands up, and the two guards kind of walk in, introduce you guys. One of them kind of turns and, Captain, these two are with the Selagnasol post. They're here to talk to us about the dragon cult.
Yeah, we've been going around to the local areas that have been affected by the cult of the dragon as of recently, and we're just trying to get the local scoops and get the people's opinions on what's been going on and get their experiences.
I see.
And well, we heard that things were going down here, and we're hoping to maybe get your input, seeing that you're captain of the guard and all. Is there anything that you'd be willing to tell us?
Well, we haven't had any attacks in the city. There are some attacks outside of the city.
Are they like nearby or like a safe distance away from the city?
It's a pretty safe distance for now.
For now, do you assume they're trying to move in?
I mean, apparently they've hit a few places out toward Evans, so I'm
Yeah, I was
assuming
gonna say I heard about this town called Brownstone that was raided by the cult, and they wandered off with a bunch of treasure. I was wondering if you might be a little bit worried that they might try something here. I mean, I know it's a significantly bigger town or city than Brownstone.
Yeah, as far as I know, they haven't hit any major. They just seem to want to hit the towns outside the main city. But I dare them to try. Glad.
So you're pretty confident in your guardsman's ability to repel any sort of incursions by them. That's good to hear.
You mentioned something about. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Go.
I was just going to say they mentioned something about possible issues towards the mountainside of the city. Have you had any issues that you care to comment on?
Nothing that I can comment this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you at least confirm that there might have been an issue in that direction?
Yeah, it's possible that the cultists have been seen around the edge of the desert, around the mountain.
Okay, yeah, but that's just a rumor, right? Really obvious wink.
Yeah.
Just trying to play it out. Don't want you to get in trouble for anything.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I can't. I mean, what are they gonna do?
Now, you seem very confident in your guard's ability to protect Glassdoor. Is there any measurements that you're taking to ensure the citizens' safety?
Well, my guards, they've got the best training, rigorous and great methods. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely prepared for any cultists worried about cult.
Now, what about pretty confident against cultists, but what about weird insectile subterranean gray men?
Wrong campaign. Wrong campaign.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's a wrong notes that I'm reading off here. That's something completely unrelated to here. Sorry about that. A little bit of mix up.
Okay.
So dude just pops in. Wait, you know about them too?
Wait, the other guard.
It's like, oh, sorry, that's my novel notes.
Yeah, you see, I've been actually writing this fictional novel, and those are the villains of it. But yeah, that was just on the theory crafting with a bunch of friends later on. I don't know how that got mixed up in these.
Just curious, do you have any worries about the dragon cult possibly infiltrating social structures of Glassdoor, or maybe even beyond Glassdoor? As in them trying to blend in with people of power.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know. I'm pretty confident my men would be able to sniff out anything shady like that. People doing cultisty things around here.
Yes, it's very hard to blend in when you're a cultist. They're just
I
Larry
mean, it's
cultists.
so
Well,
obvious with those
at least my real-
masks and everything.
Right? I mean, yeah, they wear those masks. They smell bad.
Some of them are kobolds. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, how much more obvious can you
scaly
get
one.
than that?
Yeah, I mean, the scaly ones are.
You know what we would absolutely love, which I understand you're a busy, busy man. You have so much to do with the type of position, prestige you have. But we would appreciate a personal tour of maybe your guard facilities, and you could give us a first view of what these brave men do to protect the citizens on a day-to-day basis. It would be great for the papers to, reinstill confidence and safety in civilians.
Get a lot of good prestige for the Glassdoor Guard around the other cities too. Maybe inspire some other cities to really like step up their game. You know, they got to follow Glassdoor's example.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess I could take you guys down to the training area. Let you see kind of, I can't show you everything, because some of it, it's very secret. Training methods that we try to, to keep from, because we don't want bad people and like the cultists and stuff to know how we train, right? So, I mean, I can show you a few things, but we do have some more secret methods that I can't divulge to you.
Ryuku kind of leans in a little bit, looks back and forth, and kind of in a quieter voice, she said, "Now, there's things that are on the record that we definitely required to put in our papers, but there's also the option of off the record. And at any point, if you feel comfortable sharing anything with us, but you would rather us not put it in the public, all you have to say is the magic words off the record. It absolves you of anything."
I'll try to make a deception roll.
Deception?
Yeah.
Do I get any kind of advantage? Because this is like a lot of work.
I've been waiting for some sort of role with all this acting that's going on.
Yeah, right.
No advantage, no.
Can someone please tell me what is rolled?
Didn't need it.
This is my shit. I can hit stuff with a magic sword, and I can lie, and I can intimidate, and I can perform. I'm only good
What was
with my
it?
charisma.
I'm like 10 feet away without my glasses on.
It's she got like both rolls were like it was a 26 and a 25.
Nice.
I'm literally charismatic, and that's it, guys. That's my only wheelhouse.
That's my shtick.
So he like gets out from behind the desk and like kind of like straightens out his cloak and kind of like dusts off his armor.
All right, yeah. So let's go. I guess I'll take you down to the training ring first, and we can start there, and then I guess we can go from there.
So he
All
like
right, well, lead the
escorts
way.
you back out into the big marble foyer, whatever. And then so you guys go out the back which kind of takes you into like another little courtyard. And then through the courtyard, he kind of veers off to the right a little bit. Takes you through a couple of archways, and then you kind of go down these steps, and that's where you kind of find yourself training area. And there's like a little archer area. There's some people shooting bows and a fighting ring where you see some people kind of like sparring without weapons. And then there's another fighting ring where you see people kind of using like pointed sword sparring and things like that. So he kind of is just kind of walking you through. So over here, and we got some of the best sharpshooters in the land. We, like I said, we do a lot of rigorous and aggressive training. So, we got them training with weapons and without. Yeah, I mean, we got some very skilled boys men in our walls.
There's definitely appropriate oohs and ahs
Oh yeah.
whenever she because she's just like so astounded. She's just a simple book nerd, guys. She's never swung a sword in her life. It's amazing the technique I've ever seen or experienced from anybody.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys are walking through, I mean, these guys, they're not unskilled, but they're not like, oh my god, this is like the greatest training ever. I mean, it's like the two guys that are in the one ring, like sparring, doing the unarmed, like, I mean, they're literally just kind of like pushing each other back and forth. And then like the ones using the blunted swords, it's just kind of trading blows. Like there's no like fancy parries or deflects. It's just kind of like hit you, hit me, hit you, hit me. You. But as like you're walking through, though, like the others, like the ones that are just kind of standing around watching, they all kind of like perk up and like like start like flexing a little bit, and some of them will like start like they're sharpening their blades, and and the captain is just kind of like looking around, like, yeah, I got the best men in the land, and yeah.
Meanwhile, like both Ryuji and Ryuko are probably thinking, like, if this place got attacked, all of these people would fucking die.
Yep. Yep. We are also like keeping eyes out for, or eyes and ears, I guess, just ready to hear or see anything that might suggest any leads about her father. I don't know if he's even on the mouths of people or this mysterious official with the mask and all that stuff. But
Okay, I just figured out how to word it.
okay, go ahead.
I've
been thinking about it.
I've been running it through my head. It's like, so I heard there have been some traveling dignitaries from what was it, Odnalro?
Oh yeah, Nauru. Yeah, it's an eye.
Yeah, have you guys buffed up your security in lieu of that, or has it been kind of still business as usual, kind of?
Well, the Lord from Odnalro kind of brought it. Security. Yeah, I mean, like he's got some people kind of, I guess, doing patrols or something.
Oh, so he has his own guard doing his own patrols?
Yeah. He's got like a personal guard. They stay with him in the castle. We don't really do much with them. We do there. He has like a couple of units, I guess, that go out and patrol at nights and stuff. Just to make sure.
Are they trying to assist you, or do they have their own motives?
They kind of just do their own thing. I mean, I've tried to put men with them, I definitely want to make sure that, that they're staying safe. So, I mean, I've tried to send men out with them, but usually just refuse.
I mean, you're the best in the mainland. I bet you could show those men how it's done.
I know that we could, but how, some people are like,
So it might offend the noblemen or something along those lines. And
Right, yeah. I mean, everybody thinks that their soldiers are the best, so they get, prideful and stuff, and they don't really want to hear, maybe you can make them better.
Yeah.
I'm betting that with all the pushback you get from both that lord and your higher ups, it's probably just not really ends up not really being worth it at that point.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I fear for safety. I don't like that they're going out by themselves without my guys there to protect them. But I mean, when it comes down to like nobles, that kind of thing, I mean, you kind of just have to nod and smile, because after a while, now it's your head on the chopping block just because, I don't know, they didn't like what you said or something. So, I make my suggestions, voice my opinions, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's on them, right? I mean, if he wants to send his people out to die, that's not the way that I would, but hey.
Now, your guard hasn't even accidentally crossed paths with their patrol? It just seems so odd that he would be so comfortable with that if he didn't have a safety net of your men.
Oh, I mean, yeah, occasionally paths, but like they don't run the same patrols or anything.
Do they kind of stick to a certain area? Because I don't know. It just seems like whenever you have foreign powers involved in your safety, that if they're in your way, it can be a hassle.
It could be
They're
potentially
not really in the way. I mean, most of them just kind of stick to the gates. They kind of patrol around the gates. And they don't really get in our way, though.
okay.
They don't go out to your towns or anything like that.
Out to our where?
Like the towns close by or anything. They're not.
Oh no, they never go out.
Yeah, they're probably not going out that far. Don't want to get too far away from their lord.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a very good, personal guard. They weren't anywhere near the person.
Did he show any interest in the dragon cult? Because I'm sure I don't know if the dragon cult even are an issue over there on their island or not. Is that one of the reasons he came over to try and get some assistance with dealing with these pests?
I don't particularly know why they came over. I don't get to sit in on meeting stuff. I don't know what they talk about. But no, I mean, as far as I know, it seems to tell people that there's not really a cult. Only thing I've heard is that you said something about like cult is just a myth, something like that.
Huh.
But your boys have. That's. Maybe he
Regis
just doesn't.
Regis just looks real confused at that. Just a rumor.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I say. I mean, my boys have fought some of the cultists, and, I've had a few scraps with the cultists, so, I mean, I know they're there. I just chalk it up to from here, and, maybe he just
hadn't
doesn't know.
experienced it.
Yeah, just hasn't seen it,
Now, I know that you said that you can't show us any top secret stuff. But if, like I said, all you have to say is off the record, and maybe we could get a chance to see a little extra from your guys.
Well, what are you wanting to see?
I don't know. I just want to be able to write confidently about them. Not anything in detail, but just to see.
Like, is there some kind of demonstration you could put on, putting their see if we could see a practical use of their talents?
Yeah, I could probably set up off the record.
Off the
Off
record.
the
Oh yeah,
record.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's see. All right. Yeah.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
At the mention of off the record, he like puts his notepad away.
He pulls out his like this little like training whistle and um and then like all the men kind of stop and turn. And he's like, "All right, yeah, we're gonna do a demonstration for our esteemed guests here. Okay, so the train. All right, everybody on this half. You go over here. The rest of you go over there and gear up. You're the cultist on this side, and over here on this side, you're gonna be us. Yeah."
I imagine that the guards are slightly confused because they've never had to do this before.
You see them all kind of like running around, like, wait, which side was I on? Am I on this? Am I on that? Which side are you on? I'm just gonna go to whatever side you're going on.
One guy raises his hand. Can I be the dragon?
Wow, so disciplined.
Yeah.
The
All right.
eagerness.
Okay, yeah. So, you four, go get the ballista. You're the dragon. And so like, they all kind of start running around like trying to do stuff. And 4 of them come up.
You're
And
the
they're
ballista.
they're like rolling the ballista around.
He's got like his arms spread out. He's like hunched forward.
Like one guy's like laying on top of the ballista. They're just like pushing him around. He's got like a torch. So he's just like holding a torch at the end of the ballista.
Oh my god.
And please tell me the guy who's the dragon just jumps off of some elevated position, just belly flops into the
And,
he's like climbed up on another guy's shoulders. And he's like flapping his arms around like a kid.
well, no, the guy on top of the ballista is the dragon. Like they're rolling the ballista around.
Oh, okay. So they've actually rolled out a legit ballista.
Yeah, like they have a
put someone on
legit
top of
ballista
it.
on wheels that they're like rolling around, and this one guy's like laying on top of it with a torch.
Please tell me
Okay.
his superior walks in at this, please.
Oh
And,
my god. No.
So,
I don't want to get this guy in trouble. He's a nice guy.
so they so you got the cultists on one side with the ballista dragon, and then you got the guards on the other side. And he's like, "All right, so here we go. On the count of cultists are gonna attack, and then the guards are gonna like reject them." And right, everybody ready? It doesn't matter if you're ready. This is war.
I'm so sorry.
And both sides just charge in, and kind of like clash against each other. All you hear is this like loud, thunderous of blunted swords smashing against armor, and guys just screaming at each other.
This is incredible.
And it looks like a really bad LARP. LARP session. Like it's terrible. Like they're all just like
It's like I hit you, no you didn't.
it's like so I cut your arm off. No, I had an arm.
I got a +1 armor of anti-arm dismemberment.
I
So you'll see them, like,
grow
they're-
extra arm.
They're fighting, and then like you'll see like occasionally one guy will like throw his arm behind his back and like put his sword in the other hand and start swinging, and like one guy's like hopping around on one leg. There's another guy who drops to his knees, like swinging at other people's legs.
Somehow they got the magical regiment involved, and now
That guy has like
two.
that guy who's like on his knees has got 2 swords.
right? And then they're like rolling the other guy around on the ballista, and he's like trying to catch people on like just stabbing people with the torch, like he's breathing fire on them.
I think that guy's my favorite.
Occasionally he's just like roar, roar.
I'm so sad Sarge missed this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad everybody else
As
missed
some
this.
as the dude who actually did command kobolds at one point, he would have loved this.
And this goes on for like a solid like 10-15 minutes.
Every chance Ryuko feels she feels safe, place to see if like any other people are like passing by while this is happening.
And occasionally the captain is just like he'll blow the whistle and then point at someone like you're dead, and then like until after about 15 minutes or so, most of the men are just kind of laying on the ground dead. And he's like, as you can see, the guards have just wiped the floor with those cultists. I mean, we took a few losses. It's to be expected. It's war. I mean, nobody's perfect, but
Yeah,
I mean, we definitely, for every one of ours, like we took out a good 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, that was.
I'm confident.
Look
That
over
was
there.
a spectacular
Half the cultists to
display.
the left.
Yeah, it's mostly the cultists that are standing up.
The thing that I feel like I've taken from this the most is it's great to see that we have guards that are willing to put their lives on the line for the safety of the regular citizen.
Yeah, no, I gotta
it's
say, really,
it's an honor. It's an honor for us to serve, and any one of my men would gladly lay their life down for anybody in the city, and
yeah, that's really, really inspiring to hear. I'm so envious of Glassdoor. I mean, Selagnastol, I mean, God's bless our guardsmen, but they can't hold a single candle to any of your men.
I mean, I'm a humble guy. I mean, I don't brag, but yeah, I mean, we probably do have the best guard of, probably in all of the Klenmore, at least this part of it, I mean, I'd say we'd probably rival Evan. And
oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
it would do my heart so much joy if you would possibly consider you and your men when you have get off your shift to come have a drink at me, and I name the bar that has mine and Ryuku's name on it that we're staying at. I would love the opportunity to be able to just sit down and drink with you guys for the night.
Oh yeah, I love the Hags, and it's like that's my favorite place to drink. So
It came so recommended from the locals. I didn't want to just try the first tourist trap. I wanted to the true heart of Glassdoor, and they told me that was it.
Yeah. I mean, it's where my boys and I we like to go there and unwind. After a good shift. So yeah, I'm sure we'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll be in town for the next couple of days. We're going to be heading to Newts and then be heading down over towards the Evan area. And I'll tell you what, when we inspect their guards, you definitely set a new bar.
Oh yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, we try really hard to give it our all, and I think it really shows. I think that I think it really shows that we're stepping up our game, and we're really innovative and trying to find new training methods to give us the edge.
And it's really paying off, I gotta say. Listen, it has been an absolute honor and a pleasure to be getting this tour from you. And we'll be taking our notes. When we get these things back to Selagnasol, the papers, everybody's going to be seeing and reading about how great of a job you and your men are doing.
Oh yeah, except the part
this
Oh,
house
yeah,
bit,
no,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Minus all the off the record stuff. Obviously, that was just
right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, like I said. I mean, I know you don't mean any ill will, but all it
Mhm.
takes is,
I know, just one slip up.
one bandit or cultist to pick up a paper, and then they're like, "Oh, we know everything about."
Oh
So,
no,
yeah, I
absolutely.
mean,
We'll be keeping your secrets nice and locked up, nice and tight. You don't gotta worry about
nice.
nothing.
Okay. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, listen, we unfortunately we gotta go. We gotta compile our notes. We gotta get things organized, and then we need to figure out our travel routes.
Oh yeah. I totally get it. I totally
And I
get
know,
it.
we don't want to keep you any longer. We know you're a busy man.
Oh
we
yeah.
gotta we gotta reach this deadline if we're gonna have that drink.
Mhm.
Of course. Yeah, I'll have a couple of guys escort you out of the castle, and
All right, that'd be lovely. Again,
You
it was a
guys can
pleasure
be
and
on
an
your
honor
way.
meeting you.
oh, the honor was mine. Really, I mean, it's I wish the people of
Oh my god.
of the glass door post were anywhere close to the level of integrity of the Selegnus. I mean, I will absolutely be sending a pigeon to Selegnusol, just singing your praises of how well you've conducted yourselves in our city, and yeah, I mean, like it's been a pleasure speaking with you guys and showing you around. I mean, I've had a blast, and I wish you the best. I really do. No, maybe we will see you tonight at the Hag's Embrace for that.
Oh my god, I think my face is red.
These boys are way too precious. We can't ever leave this town. We have to protect them.
I definitely put my hand out to give him a firm handshake.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
turn around.
we get escorted out of the castle.
Did we even get what we?
I just. Oh my god.
Like we got a little bit of information, but
That was a whole lot of we've been. Fuck.
I was like 40 plus minutes.
Well, you know what? We broke the most important piece is that we could assault this place with just us and we'd be fine.
I only say plus because it was 1:45. I realized I was falling asleep, so I don't know how.
Oh my god.
I don't
That
know.
was
I was
beautiful.
completely enraptured.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So you two get escorted out of the castle, and the guards just it's the same two guards that brought you in, so they kind of take their posts back up at the gate and just kind of wave at you guys as you leave. And
We way back.
did we get any
We finally-
glimpse of any of the patrols or anything that we know what these guys look like? We got eyes on them. Like when we were leaving, did one of them making their rounds or something like that?
yeah, you saw one patrol of the odd now guards kind of moving around. It was it's 4 guys.
They look pretty well equipped.
Yeah, so they had their katanas, and each of them had a katana and a dao, and then they're wearing the armor. They don't have they weren't wearing helmets or masks or anything, but they did have the armor on.
Okay.
So they were uniformed, it was,
Yeah,
and it was something we recognized.
right. So yeah, the armor was all black with this red and gold trim.
Mm.
And yeah, it had your father's sigil on the arm.
Confirmed then.
Confirmed.
Oh,
At some point, so when we get a safe distance away from the castle, Ryuji will do a hard left into an alleyway and just start crying, laughing. And between the wheezing and the tears, he's just I can't fucking believe how well that worked.
And that is where we'll end it.
Excellent.
I
Oh
just
my
wanted to silver my axe, okay?
Oh my god!
Oh, my
Not
bad.
today.
Not today.
Sorry about that, y'all.
That's
Damn
I
it,
didn't
Kayla,
expect
it
it to
could've been
go
your
on that long.
experience
I did not
Kayla.
expect it to go that long either. Oh god, I'm lightheaded.
That was worth it. I need to practice like not laughing so much because it's hard.
Mhm.
That was good.
Alrighty, I'm ending the
Mm.
stream. Bye!
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, stream.
Bye.